And welcome to the Swamp Creatures podcast.
You're not the guy to do the intro, Mara. Your mic's up. Nick, take it away, buddy.
Hello, friends. Welcome to episode 28 of the Swamp Creatures podcast.
You're not the guy either.
What?
Dude, what's everyone's fucking audios? But all right, fuck this.
Hello,
Welcome tonight
and welcome
to everyone.
1 second.
to the Swampcast. My name is Mark.
Wow.
I'm gonna say maybe 5 things tonight because I have a squeaky voice and nobody wants to listen to me.
No, we're just have no
Let
technical
us,
difficulties right here.
I just want to let everyone know that Duke and I and Ashton are disappointed in both Mitch and Mara right now. That was the worst intro I've ever been.
Y'all
a part
have
of
the
in my whole
worst
life.
audio I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm literally sitting in the back of a car right now using my phone with no headphones.
Yeah, way to go, Mitch. Yeah. Way to go, Mara. Making us
Yeah.
all look like fucking
It's
jabronis
Bluetooth.
over here.
I can't.
Duke,
I can't.
I'm gonna do a executive move here and go say, Duke, you just take the reins on this one right now. Just bring the show back like we just started. Go ahead.
Take the reins while I'm figuring this out. There we go.
Stop yelling at me and let me do this. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to episode 28 of the Swamp Creatures. We are totally fucked up like a soup sandwich right now. And
That's right.
this evening we have Ashton Birdie to join us to let us know why we're a bunch of misogynistic frat boy pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And why LP Texas sucks major ass. Ashton,
But
how are you doing?
You're my misogynistic frat boy pieces of shit.
Oh,
Let's
I
be fair.
appreciate that very much, Ashton.
Yes, you're my misogynistic frat boy
Ashton,
pieces of
I
shit.
hate to inform you, we did away with slavery in 1860 something. So yeah, we don't really belong to you.
No, that's fine. That's
All right, well,
fine.
Don't you believe in states' rights, you guys? God.
I mean, we're going to have to get
States'
into
rights
that one
for what,
already.
motherfucker? What do states need those rights for?
States don't need rights. People don't need rights. No one has rights. Rights
And
don't
as,
We should give all our rights to the federal government.
as Tim says, women can't own property, so it's all
Yeah.
good.
Ah,
That's where we're going. Tim, you can't join us tonight, bud. Come on now. He's a working man. It's okay.
It's
But-
okay.
Sorry.
That's actually like such a bad excuse. I'm supposed to be in like the stupid event. I'm not gonna say it's stupid. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's stupid because everyone there is like super socially awkward. But here's the thing: I'm at this event right now here in Tejas, and like it's a Tejas LP event. And look, I feel bad being here because I just rip on the Texas LP Twitter account all the frickin' time. Like now that I'm here, like it really shows me like who's actually running those Twitter accounts. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, there is not a single person in that room other than my coworkers who are under the age of like 40. I swear to God. And me and my coworkers are super like, just feeling super awkward right now because everyone in there is just talking hella shit about the Mises Caucus, talking hella shit about basically Jeremy Kaufman, like everyone involved with the Free State Project. I'm kind of just sitting there really trying hard to bite my tongue. I did debate like this 150-year-old incel for a hot minute, but I had to keep calm because I'm there on business. But dear God, it's just so bad. I don't care how good the food is, guys. Like, it was just so awkward for me. I still had to run to the car, came on. I mean, to be fair, we did plan this prior. We did make a date. We did set a date that I forgot about. I apologize. But honestly, when I got that link from Mitch, I was like, thank God. Real people have conversations with, because these people are freaking just, like, I thought I was autistic. Holy crap.
You would think people from Texas wouldn't be so milquetoast.
Here's the problem is that, like, I like, walk in there, and, like, everyone's, like, the first thing this one guy tells me is, like, I have a huge issue with the Mises Caucus because Josh Smith. And I'm like, well, who else you got an issue with the Mises Caucus? He couldn't name anyone else but Josh Smith. Like, he has this weird hate boner for Josh Smith specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I mentioned Karen Ann Harlow because I freaking love the girl. He's like, she just doesn't treat people nicely. And I'm like, who gives a fuck if we treat people nicely? If you don't treat people nicely, you're not going to get anything done. Hence why we're celebrating 50 years of the Libertarian Party in Texas. And what have you guys done? Nothing. Absolutely nothing with your lives. So I'm not going to sit around here and be like, oh, we need to be nice to people. We need to say nice things to people because as far as I'm concerned, the Libertarian Party hasn't accomplished jack shit since Ron Paul. And right now, Dave Smith is the only person, like, he's not the only person, but like he's a huge reason why the minds are changing. He's the one going on Joe Rogan, going on the one on Timcast, like actually changing big narratives. And the Mises Caucus is on his side. Dave Smith is the one supporting Mises Caucus. Why? Because the LP hasn't done jack shit for anyone. The LP wants to sit in the corner and be like, yeah, we need to be nice to people and tax is bad. That's all I want to freaking do.
Yeah, don't forget about that civil asset forfeiture either. That's one of the big ones.
Oh, and this one lady, she's like at this thing and she's like, oh my gosh, the Florida Mises Caucus was so mean. I swear to God, straight from the horse's mouth. The Mises Caucus in Florida was so mean to Martha Bueno. Look, I like Martha Bueno as a person. I think maybe she said a few things in the heat of the moment. But, like, I definitely see an issue people have when you try to target a certain race of people. It's the same thing the Democrat Party does and the Republican Party does, and it pisses me off. It really annoys the crap out of me. I really don't like the fact that we're going towards certain races of people in order
Wait, where do you hear that from? Was that something that's going on the Twitter sphere as far as, like, her wanting to target the Hispanic and Latino community?
So that's the thing is, that's what my whole thing is. I can understand people are frustrated because I feel like Martha felt like, people were saying offensive things and too edgy of things. That's what I got from it when I originally saw the tweets. But the people here at the LP event thing think for some reason that the Mises Caucus has an issue with Martha Bueno because supposedly they think, this is what they think. They think the Mises Caucus of Florida has an issue with Martha Bueno because she's not getting enough white people to join the LP party.
Wait, this is what people in Texas are saying?
Can I lay down the law?
Some made up fairy tale bullshit.
Can I lay down the law? I'm gonna lay down the fucking law here. Okay, for one, no one has a fucking problem with that. There's a ton of Latino people in the caucus.
Top Lobster is white, guys.
Top Lobster is white in his
I'm
soul.
sure Puerto Ricans are white, but
Top Lobster's not white, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Literally,
they're claiming that Martha Bueno, like the LP in Texas, is like, oh, the Mises Caucus in Florida has an issue with Martha Bueno bringing in Hispanic people and Latin people. It's like, that's not the issue they have.
we reached out to her.
Have you seen Florida? Florida is like all Hispanic, and like they could just join. They could take the whole party over if they really wanted to. That's basically all of Florida, all of like Orlando down, all Hispanic and Latina. They could do it.
Yeah,
Well, the whole idea is retarded because
I don't think Martha's setting that narrative. I think that's just because Martha's always been really nice to me. I haven't seen anything like that from Martha specifically. I thought the whole issue with Martha was that she had an issue with people making certain edgy, like saying certain edgy stuff that was inappropriate.
That all came afterwards. That all came afterwards after
I'm
she
just
started
saying,
throwing the big
LP
fit, which saying
Texas has such a hate boner for the Mises Caucus that they will make up any narrative they fucking want to.
Well,
I just want to point this out.
Go
if
ahead,
I could.
Go ahead, man.
We reached out to Martha Bueno back when we were getting into Mike Termott's campaign as well and offered to help her out. And she straight up gave us the cold shoulder. And one of her people told us, oh, she's thinking about dropping out. So, yeah, don't fucking throw that shit at us. We tried to help her out, and she basically told us to go fuck off.
That's a shoulder.
I'm not hating on Martha Bueno. I have an issue with the people over here at the LP Texas party talking crap on Mises Caucus with stuff that's not even true.
Yeah,
they
don't know what's going on.
The first thing I did when I walked into the room, everyone's talking about how they don't support a caucus, and I'm like, why is everyone so anti-caucus here? And this lady just started immediately talking shit about the Mises Caucus, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Like I'm trying to play it all nice. Like, I'm trying to play all nice because I'm here on business, obviously. But, like, I'm just like, this is so exhausting. And I ended up debating, like, this 150-year-old, like, incel. Because I was just like, why do you have such a hate boner for Josh Smith? Like, why do you have such a hate? Like, you can't just hate on the Mises Caucus because Josh Smith made you sad. Like, I'm sorry. It's a dumb reason to hate on the Mises Caucus. So I'm listing all the reasons why maybe we need a caucus away from the Libertarian Party. I'm looking him dead in the eye. I'm like, listen, the Libertarian Party for decades now has been focused on such utter bullshit that has nothing to do. I didn't actually cuss at him, but I told him, like, we're focused on all these really stupid issues, like mean words and bad jokes, and how we can appeal to different parties and whatnot. And that's the problem. Everyone's like, well, Ron Paul and Rand Paul, they're supporting this Republican right now instead of this Libertarian. I'm like, yeah, because the Libertarians freaking suck. Like, the Libertarian Party, when's the last...
They're both Republicans. Why the fuck would they support Libertarians? They're both Republicans.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do. The Pauls know how to play the game. You know, that's what they've been.
And Paul ran
doing.
as a Republican, but we know he's anti-war. We know he's anti-Fed. We know what he's all about because he doesn't need a party label to decipher what he is. He doesn't need that party label because he actually believes in what he believes. Whereas these libertarian people are like stuck on the label of libertarian, they're not actually walking the walk. Like, when's the last time someone who ran as libertarian actually went through with policies regarding taxes, regarding owning a firearm, regarding having individual rights? Like, no one. None of these people actually care about that stuff, or else they'd actually do something about it. These people just want to have
the ever win
on their ass for the rest of their lives. They don't actually care about that crap. That's why the Mises Caucus exists. The Mises Caucus had to be made because libertarians forgot how to be libertarian.
They didn't even know in the first place.
Exactly.
Most of these people. I mean, I don't even know how to be a libertarian. I'm a fucking terrible libertarian. I get told that every other day.
You are a terrible libertarian. You all are. I'm the only real libertarian.
He's an anarchist. But here's the thing. Here's my problem with these people. They don't actually know what libertarianism is. These are the people who call themselves libertarian because they don't want to piss off the Democrats by calling themselves Republican, but then they still want to mooch off the Republicans' dicks. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what these people fucking are.
That's what we're saying.
Some of them, yeah, absolutely. The ones that have been around for a long time, all these old guard individuals, the ones that got really upset about people going after a certain individual for rage quitting on the party earlier this week. And one of her really good friends had to, I don't know if she was calling us out specifically or if she was talking about Tower Power or just the entire kind of podcaster, shitposter environment, but our nice little friend here, our former chairman, Nicholas CIA Starwalk.
Oh
and that's chairman of the
disgraced former chair.
The moment I started talking shit on him, they're like, well, he really wasn't that bad. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? He's like the reason caucus has to exist. Like, this is the problem here.
I mean, according to Adam Kokesh, just because I talk shit about Starwalk, I'm a part of the Heist Hate Brigade. So yeah, I don't get why so many people.
Kokesh?
What?
Starwalk?
You ever told the story on here? Yeah, at the Florida convention a few years back, I kind of was saying, like, yeah, I got into this party because I'm not pleased with Starwalk, and Nick's done so much for the party. Like, I'm just not a part of the heist.
Done what? Sell this asshole to Republican Party? Like, what? What is Nick Starwalk done? What has Nick Starwalk done? I really want to fucking know. But
he's so good at running the meetings.
No, you know what
that's what they'll say. That's what they'll say.
You know he's successful at doing bringing us all into the party.
He's good at telling people Nick Starwalk is the epitome of someone who calls himself. Actually, I feel like Nick Starwalk is exactly what's everything wrong with the Libertarian Party. They call themselves libertarian and they turn around and they basically tell people they need to put a suit and tie on. Like, that's the problem.
Yep. I don't want to cut you off. Mitch, go ahead and read this one and then read the tweet below it too, because both of these are just terrible. Like, why is he's reaching far down.
I could do this in the really weak voice, or I could just do it in my normal voice. Which would you prefer?
Just do it in
normal voice.
In your normal voice.
Damn it.
Normal
Okay.
voice.
There was an elected libertarian public official and current libertarian candidate for public office who changed party affiliation to unaffiliated because her state libertarian party turned into a club for misogynistic podcasters. That's their goal. God. Drive good people out.
I'm pretty sure he said untalented.
Misogynistic podcast
right?
tells me I'm pretty, so I'm offended by this shit.
Yeah.
What's the next one there?
They all tell me pretty, but
this just keeps on going. And I just want to point out the rest of these I have not read. I only saw the first one, and it wasn't until right before this show that I realized that there was a whole slew more.
No, I want you to read that second one, though, please.
Right.
They may prefer to call themselves libertarian instead of MAGA or alt-right or just plain Republican, since those other more accurate labels are presently unpopular. Right-wing reactionaries would prefer to hide under libertarian umbrella. Don't let them.
Can I make 2 points on this here?
What?
Yeah.
Okay. One, being a libertarian is not like more popular than being a Republican or a MAGA. Like, if anything, being like a Trumper or like being a Republican is far more popular than being a libertarian. That's just basic facts. That's just basic facts. And then second, where is the point I wanted to make? Damn it, I lost my train of thought. Let me see if I can get it back.
Jump
You
back
guys
in
go
there,
ahead.
Ashton.
Okay, so basically, I actually want to make a comment based on that comment. I lost so many sponsorships, followers. People came after me, threatened me when I burned my MAGA hat. And I explained my principles have not changed. It's the fact that this person I voted for lied about what he was going to do. He did not free Assange. He did not free Ulbricht or Snowden. He continued to send missiles into the Middle East. I have a lot of issues with all this. And people still came after me. They called me a communist, a grifter, all of this shit. And what's really funny to me about this whole Nick Starwalk post is that these libertarians aren't even libertarians. They call themselves libertarian. You know what? Maybe they are libertarians. Maybe I'm just realizing the Libertarian Party was always shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm new to this. But I just remember when I was 16 years old, I went door to door for Ron Paul. That was my first involvement in like party politics. Okay. I was a staunch libertarian when I was in high school. I only became a Republican because of Trump for like a solid 2 years of my life. And maybe I was wrong that entire time. Maybe like it was the same situation where like Ron Paul wasn't even a real libertarian. Maybe Ron Paul is just his own thing. But it's funny to me because when I think of libertarian, I do not think of someone who gets offended by misogynistic podcasters. I don't get offended by people who, you know,
And we're not.
I thought we were above that shit.
And I did remember what I was going to say too. So before I forget it.
Sorry, I got excited.
What was
No.
it, my fellow misogynist?
No, it's okay. So this is also coming from the guy who went on Dave Smith's podcast and said he would rather run Dick Cheney as a libertarian than an actual libertarian, or or the guy who was chair when Bill Weld and Gary, like these people who are basically Republicans. So this is who is calling us Republicans and calling us alt-right. He's
Far-right reactionaries.
running
that one.
Yeah.
Actually.
Right. And we're the ones that are anti-war, anti-drug war, and like pro-gay
Yes.
marriage, right?
I don't have this
all this
tweet
stuff.
on hand. Sorry, but you just reminded me of something. But I'll say it here in a second. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm done.
I don't have this tweet on hand, but there was a few months ago where Starwalk kind of put out a tweet out there that, for lack of a better way of framing it, kind of pushed the Bitcoin community away from the Libertarian Party. Like Bitcoin went down $1,000 and he posted something like, "I guess your currency isn't good after all," or something. It's like, these are the type of people who are primed to your ideas, and you just put something out there that's going to turn them off.
Is Nick Starwalk saying he likes the Federal Reserve? Is that what's going on? Because
I guess so. Unless he's like Tim.
I gotta go pretty soon. I wish I could stay longer. I know you guys plan me to stay all night, but
No, you're good.
I am at this stupid LP thing on business, and I have to get back to debating this guy honestly, or just pretending to smile and look pretty. But I want to say why I'm here. It's funny because my entire company I'm here with is just like cringing at everything they're hearing. But I am here with Float. So if you guys want to check out float.app, since a lot of the stuff with Getter is going on, I do want to talk about that really quick. I am the creative director for a social media company called Float. It is spelled FLOTE.app. And unlike Getter, we don't censor anyone, left or right. And we welcome everyone. We don't track or trace or monitor your information to sell to advertisements. I want to say this about Getter. Getter is trash. Getter not only censors people, but Getter was originally created as a social media app. Not a social media app, but a communication app for Chinese government officials, and was then reskinned and sold to turn into a GOP version of Twitter. And what you guys should know is you should delete your Getter accounts right now, because they can still access the new app through the old. So basically all your information is being sold to China by Getter. You should know that. But yeah, if you want to check out a real free speech platform that is new on the scene, it's only a couple of years old. It's run by a couple anarchists in an RV in Texas. They're really awesome people. It's funny. I can't wait till this whole thing is over, because I already know we're going to talk shit about everybody here on the way home. But yeah, no, I've got the best CEOs in the world. I've got the best job in the world. But yeah, check out Float. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and Getter won't even let you type faggot out.
Yeah.
Send it.
Well, now I have to go test this.
You know, Reed Coverdale,
Okay.
all he wrote was that a 9/11 was an inside job and like critiqued Israel, and Getter took down his posts.
What? Dang.
He did a lot of things to test that algorithm out. That boy said a lot of shit.
I kind of want to go look if that account is still there.
Float has 7 simple rules. That then the goalposts on those the TOS doesn't. All we ask is that you don't spam, you don't dox people, you don't put up anything that harms people, like no, child kitty stuff. Don't keep the kids safe, and you must be 13 years old, at least, to post on Float. And just we don't censor anybody unless like you actively hurt someone. So yeah, those goalposts never change. So yeah, just an idea to throw out there.
Are you going to be coming to the Florida convention in next month?
Sure. I fly back home to Miami next week. So
Nice.
yeah, Clint's been bugging me. He's like, Ashton, please get back in the kitchen. I can't cook. So
I mean, he has his priorities straight. I mean, we thought today he was looking for your replacement with his interview, but
And they're calling us the misogynist. Damn, he said, get back in the kitchen, bitch.
yeah.
Jesus.
He said earlier that he got you for less than $50. I said it was $47 in a special edition of Return of the King is what he got you for.
That's good. Fucking Texas. Well, you go give them hell because fuck all that noise.
Thanks for stopping by for as long as you could there, Ash.
If there is anyone good there, fucking encourage those people, because the LP of Texas is why my best friend in the world won't fucking join this party.
Mitch, take
Really?
that with you.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry, let me take down the tweet there. But no, like my best friend in the world who is from Texas, I cannot get him to join the LP because their state LP is so fucking retarded.
Well,
fuck these guys.
Yeah.
They should be more hardcore than almost anyone, honestly. All the
You
Texas
think they would be,
members.
man? It's fucking Texas.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, you know what? Texas is a shithole now, man. Like there's like 5, like seriously, 5 out of if you like 1 out of 2 restaurants, businesses require you to walk in with a mask. Like, well, it's it might not be state legislator, but like in here you can't wear a mask, and it's like I'm all for not telling companies what to do, like private companies what to do, but it's not the companies that piss me off at this point. It's the people. It's the people running a show. It's not just the government's problem. It's the culture. The culture is freaking shit out here, man. It really pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you over there?
I'm in Austin.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, Austin's like Blue Central.
Oh, and by the way, that probably explains why the LP of Texas is such full of shit, because it's based in Austin.
Austin weird, but keep it surrounded, right?
Yeah.
Part of me wants to hope that the Dallas-Fort Worth parties are better. Like, just something in my heart is like, please tell me Dallas-Fort Worth is better.
They're all war apologists up there. That's the problem. I tried, man. I tried. I'm looking at Texas as a possibility because Clint and I were looking at it. Because we don't want to stay in Miami, but we want to we're looking at North Florida, Tennessee, but like Texas was an option, but him and I were just like,
North Florida is where it's at.
You walk around Texas, and it just feels like a bad expectation.
Yeah.
It just feels like disappointment.
That Panhandle, a lot cheaper than Miami, and you're still in Florida.
Jacksonville area is really nice.
A lot cheaper, and I can still reap the benefits of having Clint run our Twitter.
Exactly. But look, Clint and I love, here's the thing, we love Florida. The thing is, the only reason we're in Miami right now is because the company I work for requires me to go to a lot of crypto events. So I'm just doing that for now, and then once our lease goes up, him and I are going to look around, northern Florida and whatnot. So
nice.
Anyway, guys, I love you. I'm going to go talk trash about them and then talk shit to their Texas LP later.
Nice.
All right, Ashton, thanks for stopping by.
You're sending in a soldier right now, so wish me luck.
Good luck.
You got
it. Guys, a woman just said she loved me. I'm quitting while I'm ahead. Bye.
That's all Mara ever needed to hear. He needed to hear those nice, encouraging words from a woman to make him feel warm and fuzzy on the inside.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
You're one step closer to losing that virginity.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't act all weird around her when she comes up to the convention now, okay?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll try my best, but sometimes I
Swamp,
just
like
go
your
for
palms
Pepe
are
mode.
sweaty, mom spaghetti, you
Mhm.
know?
I mean, if she sees that Liberty thought, I mean, we won't see her the entire rest of the convention, so that's fine.
I hope she doesn't fucking come to Florida. Oh my fucking god.
What state is she even? What state is she from? California.
California, I think. I don't want that bitch to come to the
That was a
fucking Florida
long way to
LP.
come just for Michael Malice to have a puppet, you know.
You know you loved that puppet.
No, Tim. That you're gonna make Tim mad. He's about to hop in this podcast, hopping mad, dude. He's gonna be like, no.
And it just as Tim has just pointed out in this comments as well. I seem to be the only one drinking here.
No, you're not.
Bullshit. I've been drinking this whole time. You just ain't paying attention.
All
Because
right.
you fuckers couldn't have microphones that worked and you couldn't introduce people correctly. So it had to fall to me to like think on the fly. And I've already been drinking and smoking most of the evening. So my brain
I was
isn't
gonna
exactly the sharpest.
I was
as
gonna
per
stop
usual.
and do it. I was gonna stop and do it, but you got all triggered. Ashton said something.
I didn't get triggered. I don't get triggered.
Cheers. I'm drinking
Anyway,
Jack Daniel's honey.
And I'm
Tennessee
drinking
honey.
that Italian beer, Peroni.
I'm drinking the red bottle, red can. Freaking Americana in a bottle.
Bud Heavies.
That is
Bud
Budweiser.
Heavies.
Yeah, the Bud Heavies.
We call them
Mara.
Bud Heavies.
What are you drinking? Tears?
I'm at Grandma and Grandpa's house, so here's the deal I'll make.
Brandy?
At the end of the show, I'll go for a double shot of top shelf tequila.
He said that real quiet.
Grandpa, don't let me say I'm gonna steal your tequila.
Top shelf tequila. No, you're just gonna have to pay for it at convention.
Okay.
Oh,
fair enough.
no, we'll get you pretty fucked up at the convention.
No, we have plans for convention. I know Tim
As long as I
has
am
the device.
coherent enough to cast my vote in elections and amendments,
You'll definitely be able to do that.
we'll be all good.
All right,
Yeah, I
so
don't know.
I was looking at the whole schedule today since I registered and everything for the convention coming up, and the schedule hasn't been released, so you don't know what fucking package you want to buy and everything like that.
Ashton's still with us in spirit, I guess.
What? She's not coming. Clint refuses
Liberty
to
is not
associate
coming.
with her. Who's not coming?
Thank Christ.
Yeah, no, we're getting mixed signals, Ashton. We don't know what's going on.
Who's not coming?
Anyway, I do have some other
that
articles
person.
on
Thank you,
here.
Ashton. I appreciate
Yes,
you clarifying that
person.
all up.
Oh,
person.
okay, that went over
Mrs.
my head.
Ed. Mrs.
Oh,
Ed.
this is going to be a funny conversation after we're done recording here.
Okay, no. So where was I? I got distracted.
I don't know, but I have
I'm
other
bringing Millie
articles
in now.
for us to laugh
Huh?
at too. So I do have articles here too. So just so you guys
Oh no,
know.
I was gonna say
man.
for the layout for the fucking convention. I'm kind of pissed at the LPF for changing shit around, like for our Mises Caucus party, making us go to Friday instead of Saturday, and then putting the Dave Smith comedy hour there from like 10 to 11 for $75 fucking dollars.
Oh, you know
for
that
an
shit
hour
was
comedy
probably
show.
intentional.
I don't know. It's
Well, I'm thinking
course
I'm
it's
boycotting
intentional.
all of these events. I'm only going to the convention to drink, to cast my vote, and then to go drink more. I'm not going to go to no events. I'm not going to go to no speeches. I'm going to try and drag as many people as I can away from that convention Saturday night. We're going to go downtown Melbourne and we're going to bar hop. That's my goal. I'd rather spend $75 on booze downtown than have to be crammed in a freaking in a room listening to Dave Smith. I like Dave Smith, but I don't think he's worth $75.
well, and look, we tried to get it. We tried to get it for Saturday night, because that would have been way better anyway for the Mises Caucus party.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know how it works out. I don't know if the Mises Caucus paid for him to be like do what LPF said, or if he kind of could do what he wants, or if he could do what the Mises Caucus in the state says. So we could have been on it more, I guess.
I don't know. All I know is Either way, Dave Smith is partying with us in that John McAfee cardboard cutout.
Oh, who
You
still
still
has
got-
that
Yeah.
cardboard cutout?
You still have that?
I forget who has it, but it has been confirmed to me that it is coming to convention. For those who don't know, last convention there was a cardboard cutout of John
You will live
McAfee
again.
that just appeared at the Mises Caucus table. And we were saying we should have brought it to the after party because at the time McAfee was in prison. And if we had taken a photo of us partying with the McAfee cardboard cutout, I feel like he probably would have seen it. Well, now
Did he shoot
McAfee
his
is
neighbor?
what?
Did he shoot his neighbor?
Well, did the neighbor poison his dogs?
Listen, that is neither here nor there. Either way, we're going to
If
party with
motherfucker
the
poisons
McAfee
my dog,
cardboard
they're gonna
cutout.
get shot.
Listen, it's McAfee is gone, and my God, we missed that
No, he isn't.
opportunity. We're going to party
alive.
with that.
He's alive
You think
somewhere.
he's alive?
I refuse to. I think he's more alive than Tupac.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you think if we put this image out there, we're going to get like a random message from McAfee? Like a just us partying with the cardboard cutout?
It would have to be something like cicada, fucking whatever number that shit is that you talk about.
3301.
Yeah, that one. Probably. I don't know. That's
He
probably
knows.
the only way that he would respond.
McAfee,
gotta
if you're
agree.
out there, please start fucking with our accounts, and we'll take the bait.
He's not watching this, dude.
How do you know, man?
Yeah, you're right. He is
You don't
not
know.
watching this. Who is?
There's 6 people watching this.
Uh, the loyal
He's doing
fans.
some,
we got
Bangkok
Pat in the house.
prostitute.
Oh, sorry, Mara. Go ahead.
We also got a guy who molests alligators.
Don't
What
bring it.
was I say? Oh yeah, McAfee. As I remember his quote, he's doing a Bangkok prostitute right now.
Probably.
Or a whale
Entirely
in
possible.
Antarctica.
All right, I'll be right back. I can grab another
It-
drink.
It could be a whale
Don't
in
leave me with
Antarctica,
these
too.
two.
So should I bring up one of these articles?
Yeah, let's get going.
Okay, because this first one is pretty. I hate that I have to use National Review, but
Eee. Okay, maybe don't.
I don't know where else to start.
Gross.
But this article alone, I
Yucky,
think,
yucky.
says everything. It's slowly loading. U-Haul has quite literally run out of trucks leaving California.
Mm.
Folks, this is how bad it is in California.
Can someone please tell Angela to get out while there's still time?
Some people need to stay there, right?
I mean, dude, have you been to California? I mean, I haven't, but you know.
Bad.
Not like the big parts, only like the Sequoia National Forest and stuff.
I mean, honest to God, the only reason I could think of staying is trying to make the free state of Jefferson a thing.
Yeah. I mean, this is good. This is good news and bad news because like they are leaving because of all the bad policies, bad just high cost of living and all the other issues that come along with being in a huge Democrat state. But then they're coming to states like Florida and Texas and fucking it all up.
Yeah, that's my big concern is them bringing those voting habits.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I just jumped back in. I have a feeling I know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah,
All the
yeah,
people
yeah.
leaving California and going elsewhere.
They're
Those
leaving
damn
up.
Californians.
They
Well-
they're derbed, yeah.
Well, I was reading something a while back, and it doesn't see like all the people that are moving. Those aren't the ones you got to worry about because the people are leaving. They're moving. The adults or the parents are moving out of California. They're leaving New York, and they're going to all these other places because they don't agree with what's going on. It's usually their children who continue to go to public school and continue to get indoctrinated and continue to be in the culture and move leftward that cause these difference in voting habits. It's especially among the people that are like natives, but all the people like when you look at California, like say they have the most Republicans possible. Like they have the most registered Republicans out of any state, but they lose by like 30 points in every election because there's so many more freaking Democrats than them. But if they all moved out of California and went to Arizona or Nevada or Texas or Oregon or maybe probably not Oregon, but all those other states, they actually could make a bit of a difference.
Yeah.
In voting habits there. More people from New York that are Republicans or more libertarian lean, but mostly it's going to be Republican people leaving from New York, New Jersey, coming to Florida. That's only better. That's only going to make Florida redder. And as we just saw, Florida has more registered Republicans than I think at any point ever in the history of the state.
I mean, Florida's like blood red right now, aside from some blue spots.
That's, I guess that's okay. I mean, I'd rather it be red than blue, but we want it gold, right? Like, we ultimately want it gold.
I think we need to take over the blue areas.
I know it's like almost impossible. It's a task. It's a tall task, but you know, we all are also taking in all those MAGA people, and that is kind of hard to like. Let's not in the same podcast like trash Starwalk for calling us MAGA people, and then be like, we appreciate the MAGA people coming in, because I do appreciate them more than the Democrats, but I also don't, because they still are like, war with Russia? Fuck yeah.
Who, the Democrats?
Democrats
or the
are.
Republicans?
Well,
Democrats are especially, but like that's one thing that they kind of unite on, right? A lot.
The Russia? Yeah, the whole Russia-Ukraine thing that's going on right now is fucking crazy, but it's kind of funny because as soon as Afghanistan started getting pulled out, I'm pretty sure I said it on the show, they're sending that shit to freaking Ukraine. They're sending the troops to Ukraine because that's what the next thing, because Biden's been a freaking Russia hawk for fucking as long as he possibly could be.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, he's got to protect his son's jobs over there. How else is his son going to get a job anywhere else, being unqualified and getting paid like $50 million a year?
And that's like, in my opinion, my biggest complaint with like the MAGA and Trump is like, okay, my college roommate, I'm not going to say his name, I'll show him this clip later. You know, Trump Republican, he's a senior in finance, so he obviously wants low tax for everything. But then he'll say things like, oh yeah, the NRA is great, I stand with gun owners. I stand for gun rights. I'm pro-2A, pro-gun.
Then you shouldn't stand with the NRA.
Yeah, we shouldn't let 18-year-olds own rifles in Florida. It should be 21 minimum. Yeah, you need to take a class. Yeah, you need to get a background check. And then they say that like it's not both. It's one or it's the other.
Yeah.
It's not both.
And Trump was not good on 2A anyway.
Oh, it was horrible.
No, Trump's a gun grabber. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The funniest thing about him is that he was basically an 80s Democrat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, that's why last year I kept when we're in 2020. God damn, it still feels like it was last year. In 2020, I kept on saying I'm not voting for the gun grabbing socialist, and I'm not voting for Biden either.
Mm-hmm. Well, I always called Biden Dick Cheney, PC Dick Cheney.
Mitch, you got a lot of those dad jokes, a lot of those political dad jokes that you're just like, ha, ha.
And you call
I'm gunning to take just so the libertarian
Biden either.
I want the Libertarian Dad Joke Caucus to know I'm coming to take them over.
How many fucking caucuses? How many ridiculous caucuses does this goddamn party have?
A lot. A lot of them are just
social
clubs.
Have you heard of the Libertarian Party Peace Through War Caucus?
Yeah, that's one.
I was inspired.
Peace Through War Caucus is a thing, and I didn't know about it yet.
Oh yeah, and they recently expanded to Michigan.
What, they're going to war with Michigan? Because I can support that.
No, Mara, you tell them what it is first, and I'll tell you about the thing with Michigan.
So there's this. I was absolutely inspired. We were on the LPF call, and a strong, inspiring member comes on in front of the whole committee, just letting you guys know, not every libertarian believes in ending the war. There are some pro-war libertarians. I was moved. I was just so impressed by this amazing take that I started the Libertarian Party Peace Through War Caucus Facebook page.
Nice. You know, it's kind of a parody, but like my first meeting here at in LP Escambia in Pensacola, one of the people at the meeting, and this is my first meeting, so I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers. I'm just the region rep, just trying to get a hold of the situation on the ground. And we're talking about trying to do an In the Damn Wars rally, Pensacola style, and like 9/11 and stuff. We'd start talking about wars, and the guy's like, well, war isn't all that bad.
It's fine.
I'm like, dude, why are you
War's
here?
great,
Like,
peachy clean.
This is like the one thing that you should agree on. If you're in this party, if you're registered libertarian, you should at least agree that you're an anti-war. You're anti-war.
What about
You're
nukes? Can I be pro-nuke?
You can be. I don't, because like they're out
Nuke
there.
filled?
There was a
out
Bear
there.
Nukes caucus.
Now, I think there's an argument for like who gets to hold the nukes. Like that's where I don't go full ANCAP really, because I don't want John Boy fucking around with nuclear weapons from like old nuclear weapons from the U.S. government that
Why
just
not?
got dismantled.
That's his right.
Okay, so
No, it's
are we
not.
going to go? Are we doing the nukes debate?
No, because
No.
I've asked it before. I've asked it before on this podcast. I would like to have someone like who has some good debate. I would like to put two people against each other for that one because I just want to sit back and listen.
So I have an idea then, and I'm just going to throw this out there then. When I went on Wikipedia and looked at all the caucuses a while ago, there was a Bear Nukes caucus listed. What if we could get someone from the Bear Nukes caucus for that?
I bet you like to look up caucuses on the internet.
Oh yeah, tons of caucus,
He said caucuses.
Quick, caucuses. Cockeye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I say we all have nukes or no one has nukes. That's the only fair way to go about it.
I still don't
what
think
if I
nukes
don't want
would
you to have a
exist.
nuke and I'm like your neighbor? I'm like, dude, he's fucking around with that thing.
Then you gotta
every
nuke me.
single day. He's like in there in the garage every day, just fucking with the nuke, like it's some sort of potato gun. And
Can you imagine?
He's gonna explode the whole city.
So
only way that you can keep me from doing that is to nuke me first.
Dude, I could just picture you
These
or
logistics.
Tim just in the garage, just fucking around with the nuke with like a glass of whiskey and just like with a ball peen hammer going, boom, it's good. Boom, it's good.
So if like nukes are a free market thing, you know how people will get like an AR-15 and like trick it out with like cool attachments and shit? Would there be like attachments for the nuke?
Yeah, tactical nuke. Yeah, have you not seen Starship Troopers? They have tactical nuke attachments. Throw a nuke down that bug hole, boy.
But like, if you go down this rabbit hole of like giving regular civilians like military grade weapons and shit, how crazy would life be? You just see like F-16s falling out of the sky. You'd be like, holy shit, that dude just tried. That dude just went for it. He's done.
If I was flying F-16, it wouldn't fall out of the sky.
What if the EMP hit
and crash into your house?
There you go.
It would just go straight down. There's nothing that's just causing it just to fall.
And then you're done. And then I don't know. So I'm not saying government should be in charge of regulating that, but somebody should.
I still don't think this technology would exist if it were not for government.
No, I mean, maybe, but
You
then
just
how are we
wanted the
going to beat the
Nazis to get
Nazis?
it first.
Yeah, how are we going to
Nazis
beat the
to get
Nazis,
the nuke
Mitch?
first so they could put forth their right and control the world.
Of
That's
course,
what you
the
want,
Polish.
Mitch.
I know the Polish Jew thing was all just an act.
It was.
It was.
I mean, you really fooled them,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
The Holocaust.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you that one.
You got a perfect. That was actually a pretty good timing for the fart.
That was
noise.
good timing.
Not
That
when
was
Jeremy Kaufman is talking about war and death
So-
and destruction and
I'm
depressing
the one
things.
no, I'm the one that brought the topic up. I can do what I want.
You
If
can
I
do what
bring
you
the topic
want.
up, well, I can do it.
So I
This
have
is
the next
Our
article here.
show. You guys don't
Article,
have to be a
please.
co-host.
You take control, Mitch. Take control.
Yeah, I'm bringing up the next article because the
All
fart
right, go for
noise I've treated as the
I thought
sign.
this was America. Huh? Isn't this America? I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
That's
Oh.
actually a really appropriate sound effect for this article.
No one cares.
bitch? Oh, what's up, motherfucker?
Oh,
God.
Tim.
Hey.
Done driving around selling all those fucking taquitos to beaners on the side of the road, Tim.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's his new job.
What? I don't slang tortillas anymore.
What do you do? You just make sure.
I'm like
they
Tony
get the truck?
Soprano. I just sit in the office at the waste management building.
Oh, what the hell?
Do you fuck the
The secretary?
new,
I was gonna say
secretary?
that.
Yeah.
I was gonna
The
say
born
that's
again
my.
Christian
I'd say like
secretary?
this is my office. So yeah, that works. I can do that.
So,
What are you
you're-
guys reading? What is this bullshit?
Oh, we're doing articles, and I brought this shit up, and yeah, Tim, let's get your reaction. To
What?
this
Come
thing.
on, read.
From Zero Hedge, Kyle Rittenhouse demands prosecutors return gun he
Hell yeah,
used in
give
the
him his
Kenosha
gun back.
shooting.
Look,
Yeah, thank you.
Give
Thank
him his
you,
fucking
Tim.
gun
Thank
back.
you for coming in.
Yeah.
Wait.
I thought this was
Wait,
America.
hold on a second.
I thought this was
Pull up,
America. Huh?
pull up Hector's fucking comment.
Reading the soundboard.
I got it right here.
Yeah. What? Can we show that?
Yeah, that's old. That's old. I
What?
don't know where that is, but if you got it, I'll bring it up. Yeah, there
I
was
thought it
also a guy
something
who was
new.
trolling. No, him being naked after vaccinated. That there's also a funny
Forever
photo
ago.
where someone
What?
photoshopped himself in bed with Nick.
That was
Yeah, that was.
What? So.
I'm just gonna type Nick Sarwark naked. Let's see what comes up.
Oh,
Nick
God.
Sarwark.
no, that was Nick Ashley.
Talking horribly about.
Yeah, that was Nick Ashley. He did that.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. Yeah, give him his gun back. Is this really a dispute? Who wants to not give him his gun back? Are they afraid that he's gonna? Is he afraid that he's gonna go defend more property and shoot more looters?
He was found not guilty. Also,
yeah.
so like, give him his gun.
But
back.
can someone, if
Yeah.
at the very
It was a
least, can
justifiable
someone get
action
this
of
kid
the
a new
tool.
AR? Like,
Yeah,
someone get
and the
this
guy
kid a
that
new
sold
AR.
him the gun got acquitted, and everything was thrown out. So, give him his fucking rifle back.
Oh, my safe search is on. Let's turn that off. All right,
Yeah.
go.
Tim is just like, I gotta get this naked ass picture of
Okay,
Nick
so-
Starwalk in my
Y'all got me
dream.
distracted,
If we
man.
can't find the Nick Sarwark thing, I just want to point out there
Just
is
send me a
Ron-
link, Hector.
I just want to
Hector
point out at some point, if we don't do this today, we'll get hammered and do it on a different episode. Ron Paul erotic fan fiction does exist.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
It does.
like,
I'm not even joking.
I bet
Do
Jack
you guys
Lloyd
not
writes
know
it.
Rule 34? Do you guys
Okay,
not
so-
know Rule 34? Is this really a surprise? If you
No,
can think of it, if it exists, there's porn of it.
I mean,
Ron
yeah,
Paul
Mara
exists.
is very
It does.
spot on with that one.
Well, that's
Yeah.
rule number 1 of the internet. If a porn does
Yeah.
not exist, you must create it.
Well, can we just give a round of applause? That's the best take Mara's ever had on this show. Let's just big round of applause.
There we go. It's fabulous.
Guys, no. This isn't some original thing that I'm making up. Go on Urban Dictionary, look up
No.
Rule 34.
We
It's
know
real.
you're telling the truth, Mara.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, that's like it's a legitimately
the
great
thing.
pick.
I mean, it's actually kind of funny you bring up Ron Paul fan fiction. Somehow, in one of my group chats with my buddies overseas, we went down this rabbit hole on freaking Dragon Ball Z manga porn.
I
And
saw you posted something about that.
Yeah,
You're gonna have
yeah,
to explain this to me.
No, we had a freaking discussion about whether or not Goku was most base because he only got off on fighting and eating and not pussy. And
Yeah.
about how there had to be manga porn of Piccolo cucking Goku while he was dead.
Oh, I'm sure.
While
I'm
he was
100% sure this
while
exists.
he
Yeah.
was training Gohan, and so my buddy Gurky was doing a lot of searching.
Why are you
and-
putting them on the big screen?
Yeah,
I'm
and
trying
he
to hit
couldn't
mute because
find-
I'm laughing so much and I hit the wrong button.
and he couldn't find the Chi-Chi. I mean, there was one Chi-Chi in Piccolo porn, but what they found the most of was
Oh, no.
Gohan and Piccolo porn. So don't
What?
go down that rabbit hole.
That sounds
What?
I
I-
warn you, children. Do not.
Was
go
it at
down-
least the
should've
older
done-
Gohan, or was it the
Yeah,
little one with
It,
the
it
little
was
hat?
older Gohan, yes,
Oh,
Okay.
like Majin
not
Buu
as
series.
bad.
makes sense. Gay people like anime.
So technically, Piccolo was grooming Gohan all those years.
It's a fact. I don't. Why are y'all laughing? I don't know.
Because the
That's
insinuation
so
is that
cold
people
fact.
who like
I-
anime are gay. That's
I
why
hate
it's
that.
funny.
I hate that the next time I see a clip of this show, I'm going to be thinking of this.
Okay,
Guys,
and one
I wanna
last
join
thing.
the
One last
Libertarian
thing
party.
on the whole Dragon Ball Z thing.
What?
Was Piccolo black?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he's fucking green. I can see the color. He's fucking green.
Piccolo
Was he supposed to be black?
Yeah.
No, he was green.
Yeah, fact, but he's also dead.
Well, you know how Asians are. You know how racist Asians are towards black.
Why do you think Piccolo is black?
Just his mannerisms, just the way he goes about.
First, he's wearing a fucking turban, so you can't.
That would make him like Indian or something.
Right, so you can't say he's black if you're gonna say anything.
Well, see, here's my theory. Here's my theory behind the whole thing. So they couldn't make it so on the nose and made him black with a whole planet full of nobody but mothers. So instead, they switched it around and had a planet nothing but fathers and made them green. So they couldn't be so on the nose.
Oh my god! You guys know how I joined the Libertarian Party? I had the assignment for business class, and I had to research these economic positions.
Should have taken a fucking audio engineering class because your mic sounds like butt.
Hey, Mara. Yeah, Mara. Who cares?
Done that.
Yeah, there you go.
The fucking
Take
Green
that.
Party. If I didn't Joe have that Milwaukee rally, I wouldn't be here right now.
Shut up.
Mara regrets ever coming out here around us.
Oh, he regrets nothing yet. You just wait until the convention. Come on down to the Florida convention where we will torture Mara for your entertainment.
He almost did it to him. The Florida who?
I know.
So I got another one on here too, which I think is probably the greatest white pill.
Okay.
Duke, I think you already know which one this is.
Well, let's see it.
You're the biggest ball teaser ever. What is it? What?
The biggest white pill. It's the biggest. It is the best.
Ball teaser.
Wait.
I saw all of these earlier.
Yeah, because I dropped them in the fucking links for sure.
Yeah, that's where they were.
Yeah.
I think so.
National School
You're like,
Board
oh my god, I've already
Association
seen these. Yeah, because I put them in links for show.
That's
why they go in there,
dude. This is how everyone. So how everyone knows I just glance at the Discord and don't really read it.
Yeah, you're like studying for the fucking bar exam or some stupid shit like that. Like you're ever going to be a lawyer making misogynistic comments about boobies and milk toast bullshit.
Hey, I already got a client. His name is Jonathan McAdams. Right?
I don't know what you're talking about. All I know is I'm looking at this article and okay.
Yeah, basically the National School Board is at risk of collapse.
Did you just read the headline to us?
Yeah. That's basically what the gist is, though. The shit is basically on the gist.
So are you saying that the National School Board is about to
headline?
That's why I'm pulling it up, because I'm lazy and I've been drinking.
You gotta account for those fucking blind people who can't read. Somehow found their way to this podcast.
So. I mean, this is
randomly hitting keys on their keyboard.
This is a complete response to the goddamn
Sucks to be you.
Terrorist fucking shit when they told all the parents that they're terrorists for going to school board meetings.
Yeah.
And everyone disassociating with them. I think it's a beautiful thing.
It is absolutely beautiful. And even here in Florida, you're seeing them fucking go out of their way to disassociate the National School Board and all this fucking critical race shit. Sorry, I just hit the wrong button there.
Oh my God, Mitch.
What are you saying, oh my God, for?
Because you hit the wrong button, you fuck.
Mitch is a Russian plant.
I am a Russian plant. I've been very honest about that since day one.
I mean, he has been pretty honest.
I made it pretty clear that even if Russia invades Ukraine, I'm rooting for Russia.
You donated to Russia Today and Tulsi Gabbard's campaign.
Yes, I did. Yeah, my fellow Russian assets.
Yeah.
So,
I have nothing else to say.
I, for one, welcome you Russian overlords.
Far-right reactionary.
Let me pull this.
I was about to pull that anyway. So.
Grandma's trying to go to sleep. Good night, folks.
Adios.
Bye. Good night, Grandma.
Thank you, Mara.
Good night.
Annihilated at convention.
You guys,
we love that.
You guys have a great time in that concentration camp in Australia.
Why can't I share my screen? This
Have
is
fun
lame.
making your TikToks in the Australian concentration camp.
I'm not allowed to share my screen. This is stupid. Hey, Mitch, where do I find it here? And then I post it here and I hit the button and pull that up.
What am I trying to pull up? What the fuck?
Look, something more appropriate for this show, okay? Something that I think we can all...
Yeah,
Where is it?
Pull up some.
I sent it DM to you.
Okay, it's direct again.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god, direct messages.
Oh my god.
Got him already. Share so we can all laugh.
I just want to say before I share this, I don't know if you've noticed.
No, don't talk.
The ground.news real quickly. The ground.news extension is on, and you can see whether a website leans left or right. And I love
What
that
does it say?
It says leans left.
Okay. Leans left? Okay.
Yeah, apparently this is a left-wing source that you've just shared with us, Tim. So
okay, hold on. Before you share it, the link that I clicked said, "Why are men drinking breast milk?" Share. Breast milk is not for men.
Breast milk is not for men.
Fetishists and bodybuilders have created a booming black market. The pumping room.
You're about to get a super hot take from your boy. Just go ahead and let you know.
So, breast milk tastes like warm melted ice cream.
Mm-hmm. Just spot on. That is spot on, dude.
Warm melted ice cream.
Only those who know.
Tim would know. Tim, you should know.
No, I didn't try the breast milk. My wife offered it to me, and I was like, no.
You don't have to try it, though. You just like suck on the boobies after. Sometimes it just happens.
I think that may have happened when I was drunk, but I just don't remember.
If it was sweet.
I mean, when Tim gets really drunk, it's really easy for him to forget everything.
Yeah, that's very true. It's very true.
We learned that.
What's up, Crash?
So why did you want us to start talking about people drinking breast milk, Tim? Are you
because I thought it was
having another kid?
Well, first of all, we get golden reactions like this. What the hell did I just walk into? That is the reaction of everyone who's ever opened up our show. And also because I just thought it was more fun and appropriate for the show than, the school board's dissolving.
No.
Like,
yeah,
I was just pulling up all the articles from the week.
I'm here to say thank
I mean,
you,
Tim. I also have one more, but it's not as crazy
Tim.
as that.
No.
We're on this topic right now.
Yeah, we're on this one.
Yeah,
I know, but that's what I'm saying is I still have one more if you want to go there later.
Wait, he said he had a hot take. What's the hot take on the breast milk?
It was Duke covered it. It tastes
great. That you like it. Like it. Okay.
It's good. Well, not only do I like it, I have a future business plan that involves not so many cows and a lot more land.
So Rob
human
basically
cheese
has watched
coming to a neighborhood near you.
Rob, by the way, we have the photo.
Yeah, Rob has watched freaking Fury Road like a million times, and he saw like the female milking room in that movie, and he's like, "This is what I want one day. I'm gonna have my own Epstein Island, but instead of 13-year-old girls, it's gonna be lactating 30-year-old moms."
No, look, it's all voluntary.
Okay, when you said.
They're basically independent contractors, and they kind of buy out the chair. Like if you're talking like barber terms or like salon terms, they I buy the suckers.
So they have to produce.
They
have to produce X amount of milk before they can leave. Is that what you're trying to say? Before they can buy their freedom?
Well, no, I mean it's not like that. It's kind of like the NFL where like you get 55 tackles, you get that extra bonus, but like we might pull you before you get them 55 tackles if we don't have those kind of resources.
So if you don't quite hit the right amount of gallons every single month, it's just like back into the hole.
Yeah, but it's not a problem for some people. So some people are like, you gotta like sit out on them third downs.
Yeah,
you can't be.
So
you got double vacation this month.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Yeah,
I'm putting that up there. That just seems appropriate.
I know the true identity of one of our fans, Crash Mondo. Met him last week. I won't reveal his identity, but shook his hand. Pretty nice guy.
He looks like Viva Fry in that picture. Is that who that is?
That's not his picture.
Well, I know. It looks like Viva Fry though.
I thought it was Nick Ashley.
Nah.
Is it Nick Ashley?
Kind of look like Nick Ashley a little bit.
I don't know. We gotta get Nick on here again. Where the fuck has he been?
He's playing guitar like a savage.
I'm trying to get Dickie on. Well, I'm trying to go drinking with Dickie after the convention here in March.
I was right. It is Viva Fry.
So this isn't. Oh, this picture of Nick Starwalk, he's not on the beach. That's him in like a freaking hotel room being.
Yeah, we didn't say he was on the beach. He said he was in
No,
bed.
you said he was. No, someone said he was naked.
Yeah, naked on the beach.
Naked-ish.
This is
no
a
one
lame
ever said
picture.
on the beach.
He's got
I
his
heard
shirt
on the
is off. He's not naked. He has his shirt off.
You know, it just hit me. We were talking about the Ron Paul fan fiction. Does Nick Starwalk erotic fanfic exist?
Waxed and waxed, baby. Hell yeah.
I mean, I doubt there is a Nick Starwalk.
Is that what he says? Is that what he said?
That's what Dickie said. It was awesome.
Waxed and waxed. Oh, that's funny.
That would be in the erotic fanfic too.
You know, if Starwalk said that, that would have been pretty funny. Still, like if Starwalk would have been like waxed and waxed, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah.
I'd have this much more respect for him.
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah. Instead, we're just misogynist, untalented podcasters.
He's ready
Goddamn
for
it,
his Fauci ouchie.
I'm not talking about the
He leaned
shot,
in and
folks.
whispered in her ear, "I'm waxed."
Are you ready for a poke, big boy?
Yes.
Want to get poked?
Do you want your?
Just take the jab. Just take it. Take the booster too. This is getting really weird.
So,
What's crazy is the viewership
I'm
jumped.
gonna booster you, Buster.
I have a question for you guys.
Booster you right along.
All right, question. Go.
You know how YouTube got rid of their dislikes button a while ago?
Yeah.
Has anyone added the extension that lets you still see the dislikes?
Of course.
No.
That's a thing.
Yeah,
you didn't know
I'm
that?
downloading it now.
You guys
no,
didn't
I
know
didn't
that?
know.
and you
No,
can do
I
it.
don't care
You can
that
do it
much.
on the if you use the Brave browser, like Mitch and I do. So you can make
it should
money.
work on Dissenter too.
Yeah, it works on Dissenter, whatever the fuck he
Anything
said.
Chrome.
Yeah,
Whatever defuck.
Whatever is
so
on top of Chromium.
I looked, and there was like a video on Good Morning America or whatever about like booster or whatever, and I got to see it. It was like 1,000 likes and like 10,000 dislikes. I'm like, no wonder why they got rid of this shit. It's
Of course.
crazy. It's
They fear
absolutely
us.
insane.
It had nothing to do with people like us getting the
Don't you do it,
downlikes.
lady. Don't you fucking come in here in this chat room acting like a
Actually,
racist misogynist.
send Leighton a link. We need to bring Leighton in here real quick. I need to thank
Yeah.
this man for
I
doing
think we do.
a few
I think we do.
things.
Oh no.
I think we do. We need to bring him in.
I fixed it, guys. I fixed it.
Nah,
What?
nah.
He started with the N. I added the A.
He said,
I fixed
nah.
it. Cut it off right at the pass. Tim, compare two photos of Wiener and Sarwak. Sarwak? Wait, what? Oh, of Anthony Weiner and Sarwak
Yeah, Anthony
together.
Weiner, Starwalk.
I think he's saying compare wieners with Starwalk. I can't even say
I can
his
do it.
name. I can't even say his name, dude.
Is there
I can do it.
there Wiener pics online from Nick Starwalk? He posted hog.
I can pull you up some hog pics and just Photoshop his face on it. You know,
Dude.
we can just do that.
He would have a hog. That would make me so mad. I hope he doesn't have a hog.
Why
A
would that
resident
make you
alligator
mad?
raper.
Be happy
He's like
for
the
him. He's got
skinny guy.
something
He's like
going
the
in his life.
He's like the skinny guy, right?
After I'm done with that alligator at my house, you're next, Tim. All right, come on, McLee. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go!
Tim, put the gun down, Tim. Jesus Christ.
Put away the Beretta.
You're escalating really fast, Tim.
Look, man, I know what he does to that alligator, all right? And I'm not fucking standing for it.
Hey.
Not in my house.
Hey, my client has let me know that alligator fully consents to those activities. He does not partake in those.
You want to go
activities.
down this again?
Not the consent of that
Jacking off
alligator.
horses is okay because he said, he enjoyed it.
I don't recall talking about that, but now that you brought it up, I kind of do. I'm hoping I was on the
Okay.
right side of that argument, dude.
No, you're on the wrong side. People are gonna die.
Well, they do. That's how they get the other ones pregnant. That's how they get the horses pregnant.
They
You goddamn, you goddamn right I do. All right?
Animals don't get laws, dude. Are you kidding me?
Keep debating this. I'm looking for the source right now.
I'm joking. Obviously, I'm joking. Animals do get laws. Sorry, dude.
We'll do this
I mean,
again.
the Libertarian Party has Arvin
Hang
Vahora.
on,
Is
Nick.
there someone
I
in the
definitely
party willing to
interrupted
come
you.
in and debate this?
I definitely interrupted Duke.
No, you didn't. I was saying you have to jack off a horse before they can get pregnant. I didn't know that was what you had
I
to
wish
do.
I would have interrupted you so many more times. So many more times.
Why?
Because I didn't know you said that, and then you said that, and I was like, I wish you didn't.
Well, there
my
you go,
God.
man.
There's
I'm
more.
happy to continuously fucking disappoint you, Rob.
Yeah, so when I was in law school, I was trying to earn browning points with.
law school.
I'm sorry.
I was about to tell an embarrassing story. I was about to tell
Sorry,
an
what were you
embarrassing
saying,
story.
Rob?
not make
Sorry, I
it
didn't mean to
twisted.
interrupt you.
I was trying to earn browning points with like my legal writing teacher, and she had on this cool hat, like a big Kentucky Derby looking hat, and I was like, "You look like you should be at the Kentucky Derby with that hat." And she was like, "I'm against animal cruelty and horse racing." That was it. I was like, "Great." I was like, "Well, I'm not
So
getting a
glad
good
we
grade
sat
in this
through
class."
that whole thing.
Yeah, no, I fucked up.
If we farm bald eagles like we did chickens, they wouldn't be endangered.
It's true.
You should eat a bald eagle.
No, Tim.
Way too fat
Tim.
and couldn't fly.
Oh, I know. I agree.
Tim,
Yeah.
you just brought up something huge. Like, have you looked at like rhino statistics in Africa where it's been made legal to farm rhinos?
Are they fucking like crazy?
No,
So
but it's like
for their ivory.
They farm them for the ivory, and a lot of times they cut off the ivory, but then they end up still using them on farms because a big ass animal like that can lift a lot could still be very useful.
They're not making like rhino burgers out of them.
No, they still make rhino burgers too, man. Apparently, there was a teacher I knew in high school who ate rhino when he went to Africa. Like, this dude was fucking nuts. Like,
kind of hot in those rhinos.
I would.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Apparently, it tastes like
things.
steak. That's what he said.
Probably, yeah.
But
well, that's how they fixed the whole alligator issue.
Alligators, also sturgeon.
You know, alligators were endangered for a long time, and they started farming them, and now they have fucking way too many alligators.
But didn't they also put them on the endangered species list?
They were on endangered, and for a long time, until around, like, I want to say 2010, 2011, they were technically listed as threatened.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But no one were hunting them in the wild. They only got them from fucking farms, so they were able to, like, the population exploded. No one was hunting them anymore.
What about the, like, not even going to like the efficacy, but like going to like the nutritional value. Say of like farmed salmon over like wild caught salmon. Isn't it healthier to eat the wild caught than the farmed, because the farm salmon eating all the fecal matter and stuff from the other salmon? That's basically what they're.
Depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah. Well,
It
I
really
don't know
depends.
how healthy it is to eat alligator poop, but yeah. Do y'all want Leighton to jump in here real quick?
Yeah, the answer is yeah.
Send him a
Does
link.
he have a link? Did somebody send him
a
one?
link, man.
Look, let's turn it into an open show. Come on. I thought we had this conversation about bestiality before. Did we not?
No, it seems to be a reoccurring topic, and I'm
hey,
here for it.
I found another one. I found another another bestiality.
You know, in the party of Arvin Vahora, I'm surprised we don't have anyone in the party to call in on this.
If this was a Republican podcast, this wouldn't be entertaining at all. We'd be like, shut that down. Jesus doesn't allow.
Why can't I share my screen? I fucking hate this shit. I'm coming right back. Hold on. I have to figure out what's going on here.
Sign in.
It's because I'm in control.
Mitch, did you send him that link?
Mitch, you got to send.
What, Leighton? Here, let me send Leighton the link. I thought Tim already did. Here, let me just
Hector, rewind it to the
Hector,
first 5 minutes, because I did. I dropped that bomb. I did, and
He
it
was
was
talking about
hilarious.
milk toast shit a lot.
I
Got
did.
him. Okay. The center tab, bestiality, share.
We've done this one.
Someone at the NSA is probably looking at your thing like, what is wrong with you?
No, I'm on the center. I'm cool. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, you've been over this, right? Okay,
Why are
cool.
we going back to it?
Because you said you didn't remember and you didn't know if you were on the right side or not. Are you cool with pleasuring horses?
Not the way he is.
Not the way he is. You use your mouth.
Because Czech Uger likes to fuck horses.
He doesn't want to do hand jobs. He wants to do
Okay,
blow
there's
jobs.
there's
That's
no
right.
way a horse cock could fit in my mouth. That's all. There's no possible.
No way.
Nah, dude. Look, you're a bigger guy. I think you got enough room in there.
I'm a big. I'll have you know, I got down to 198.
I didn't mean height. I mean, you're a short dude, but yes, he has. Yes, he has. He has used the word milk toast earlier tonight.
I did it purposefully. It was funny. It was a bomb. Should have been there.
You know what's not milk toast? Robert guzzling horsecock.
I mean, there's many things to describe that. Milk toast, not one of them.
Yes. All right. So earlier, you guys missed it. Like you guys were asking if thought was coming or not, and then Magoo had like the greatest fucking comeback, and you guys were so confused by it. He's like, "Well, how much does it cost to transport a horse by trailer?" And you guys just didn't. You just totally fucking
I didn't even
missed
see it.
I know. I was disappointed.
Yeah.
If I would,
I got you,
that,
Magoo. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Whoever Magoo is.
I'm just happy we got. I've seen Magoo on here a couple times. I'm just happy we have some reoccurring watchers at this point. We got some fans. We had Leighton. Now Leighton's a staple. He's a staple of the show. Hector's a staple. Magoo and Crash.
The swamp community.
No, there was something. Okay. So while we were talking about bestiality, there was something that came up. Florida struggling to ban bestiality 11 years ago.
Oh yeah. I remember that. I remember when that happened.
I blame Polk County single-handedly.
Nah, come on, bro. Come on. It's not us. We didn't do it. I didn't move here until 2 years ago.
Yeah, he's been fucking sheep way longer than that.
We have a disastrous story out of Florida. First of all, Florida is one of the few states that has not outlawed bestiality yet, and they're working on it.
And we're working on it.
And it actually didn't pass.
Aww.
I don't know why it didn't pass, but it
Look
didn't.
at him smiling.
So
He's
now
like,
they're having a second go at it.
Hold up. That's pretty funny, dude.
That's so funny.
All right, dude. Look, there's my fucking 2 fucking guns, okay?
What is that? Pink?
Yeah, this is. I bought this for one of my nieces. Yeah, this is.
That looks like an airsoft gun. Is that a real gun?
Yeah, dude, it's totally fucking real.
It's got the orange thing on it, though. It's not a
orange
gun.
tip.
You know what else has an orange tip?
Florida's legislature, okay? And maybe the reason it didn't pass is because there's been so many sex with animal stories coming out of Florida recently. Not making this up. There was a woman who had sex with a dog and taped it, and that became a big story.
Hell yeah.
There was a culinary
Always
student
white
that had
women.
sex with
White
his
women.
dog.
That was a
There
border
was somebody
collie.
who
It
had
was
sex with a
work of art.
pit bull. That seems like a really bad idea. Okay, but the guy who takes the cake
Pit bulls aren't that
Pause real
scary.
quick.
guy
Yeah,
who-
what do you want?
I just want to say, younger Chink seems much more entertaining than recent Chink.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh,
Like his
yeah.
mannerisms are much more entertaining to watch. When
Dude,
talking
whenever
about this shit.
Whenever I was a young lefty,
Leighton.
I used to actually
Good,
not
Leighton.
mind watching the Young Turks.
Yeah, man. Back when they were on current TV, they were still okay. And
Yeah.
now it's just like way different. I want to know why we're struggling to ban bestiality before we acknowledge the elephant in the room.
I mean, it got
See what I
banned,
did there?
I think, in like 2011.
Dude, that's fucked. That's fucked up.
He knows I'm fucking with him. I don't care.
Yeah, dude, you can't fuck an elephant though. That's one of those things. That's one
Dude,
of those.
what?
That
Hold on.
elephant, that elephant must consent. That elephant.
Not with
not
that
gonna
kind of
happen.
you can't.
Exactly. Allegedly, you could use a ladder. You know?
Dude, an elephant would not let you fuck it unless it wanted it. That's all I'm saying. It's
Well,
too big.
Well, no. So
Would it
basically,
even
what
know
I'm
this?
saying
I just
is
wanna
you
say-
can fuck it, but you can't rape it.
I just want to say,
That's what I'm
John
saying.
McAfee would be very disappointed with your attitude.
John
No way.
McAfee, John
That man-
McAfee is dead.
McAfee didn't fuck whales for you to say that.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, you didn't
That's
know
a
that.
thing.
Yes.
You didn't know that?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
wait,
All
wait,
right,
wait,
let's.
wait.
I'm
I was
pulling up
I was
the
reading
tweets, man.
comments.
This is
What?
gonna be great.
Wait,
Yeah.
I was reading
There it
comments. What did you say?
No, but McAfee
John
had a statement
McAfee's
saying
whale
that if you
tweets.
fuck a whale, it's not rape, it's consensual.
Yeah, pulling it up
It's gonna have
right
to let you.
now. Honestly, let's get the erotic music, the erotic porn music going, because this would be a good one.
Okay, just because he tweeted it, that's like me saying that about the elephant. It's just a fact. Like the elephant wouldn't like a whale would just be like baloo and like swim away.
Oh, you grabbed it. How are you able to do that?
Excuse
That's
me. I'm
lame.
going to try and do my John Mc. Enough about whale fucking is non-consensual bullshit. A humpback whale weighs 70,000 pounds. It's 50 feet long, can drive more than a quarter mile, and can crush ships with a single swipe of its tail.
Mitch.
If a human massages the fuck to fuck one,
if a human manages
to fuck one, you damn well believe it's consensual.
Now we know why Hornberger didn't win any kind of presidential.
Yeah, he's employing people that don't even know how to fucking speak.
Dude, you know how to read?
He don't know how to read, bro.
Drink Sandelta 8 dabs. Fucking bear with me here. I'm trying my best to do this.
He's 12 dabs in, all right? Leave the man alone.
I actually am too. So that's
I thought Mitch was reading a McAfee tweet about someone massaging a whale cock while he's driving. I'm like, dude, come on.
No. It's John McAfee talking about fucking a whale. There's another one where he talks about a contest that happens every year.
No.
Okay, here we go. I found the more iconic one.
No.
Whale fucking. No joke.
No.
Each year, February 1st is...
That's my birthday!
Channel. Oh, February 1st!
Oh, Tim, you found one.
Hang on. Holy shit.
Wait, you closed it.
I know, I hit the wrong
tradition.
button. February 1st, Mcafee channel. A few men compete in the world's only whale fucking contest. Humpback whales are easy to fuck for a second or less. World record 31 seconds. I competed once. Almost got my ribs crushed. Stick to
Ostriches.
Orcridges.
Orcridges, man.
Like an orca.
Wait. Can I?
An ostrich orca hybrid.
Listen, I'm
Can I
just
say
going to
something?
say this.
Because, like-
We have a lot of whales in Alaska, and I have to assume quite a few people have tried to fuck them. That has to be a thing throughout historically.
So,
I'm
Tim,
saying,
for your next...
how many people?
No.
How many people ever? You could like what is the best estimate historically for all of mankind? How many people have done that?
Well,
So-
I didn't know they were having full-on
So, Tim-
competitions. So apparently,
Yeah.
I'm more.
Yeah.
I'm taking the over on that one. Way more than I thought.
I wonder if Cenk Uger's
So-
been.
Tim, for your next birthday, hear me out. We're going to go on a trip.
No, we're not doing that.
We gotta
No.
go visit Leighton up in
Wait.
Alaska.
I don't condone.
My next birthday is in 2 fucking weeks. No.
Yeah, Tim, I know what we're doing for your birthday, but look at
What are we doing?
I don't
Whale
condone
fucking.
any sort of animal abuse and
don't
or animal sexual acts with
No,
animals.
you were down for it a moment ago. That's how we ended up on this whole subject.
Yeah, he was
It's
down with
your
fucking rhinos, not
birthday,
whales.
dude.
Yeah, there's a limit, you know what I mean? Like a rhino, I'm okay with that, but a whale, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Are leprechauns animals?
Same thing, if a rhino lets you do it, it's probably not like it's probably okay with like a rhino. Come on.
Are leprechauns animals?
We're mythical creatures. There's a
We are. You admit that you're a leprechaun? Give me my gold. I just want to know where the gold at.
Well,
We caught
see,
you.
we had a conference and we all invested it into
Jews
Bitcoin.
stole it.
So you get a pot full of Bitcoin now.
You get to the pot and it's just a seed phrase written down on a little piece of paper in the pot.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of Dogecoin.
No, that's what they've been doing. That's
So Tim, when your birthday is going on, when you're blowing out those candles, just know when you're celebrating with your family, someone out there is fucking a whale.
just going to
yeah,
town.
dude. Yeah,
On my birthday. Thanks.
Yep.
Yeah.
dude. But because it's your birthday, like
What?
1 year,
I
we
do,
actually
on.
have to do.
You're
an
not allowed to see the
episode
title.
out there.
Oh no, what's this?
Oh, I've seen this.
Horse kicks tree, farts on dog, and runs away.
That is precisely what takes place.
This is in my feed now because we looked up this bullshit.
Oh, I've seen this. This is funny.
All right, let's go.
I mean, I'm afraid.
Oh shit! There's a horse. What's he doing?
So it kicks a tree and it farts on the dog and runs away.
There's the tree.
There's a tree. Fart on the dog.
Hold on.
Stop ruining it.
Wait for it.
I just want to say it was more so farting on whoever filmed that.
Just play some random
there's
videos.
more.
Play some
This
random
curious
videos.
dog learned its lesson the hard way after attacking an electric eel, only to get violently zapped and whimper away in agonizing pain.
Copyright.
I love how they say that.
Oh no!
What? How did we get on animal video?
Yo,
I don't know.
It just autoplayed. It just autoplayed.
Mitch, you want to talk about a conspiracy?
Tim.
What?
Just
What
FYI,
conspiracy?
that
Which
one-
one do we want now?
Hang on.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know.
What, Leighton?
Where we got
I
to talk
don't know
about the
if it-
giant that was
Shut up.
supposedly killed by special forces?
Mitch,
Shut
Mitch,
up.
let Leighton go. Let Leighton go.
All right.
I don't know if it was cut out by the audio or not, but when the horse turns back around to run away from those two dogs, it rips ass the entire way. It runs down that row. Just
a little bit.
yeah.
I also want to say I think I heard the horse mutter something anti-Semitic.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, that's a Chappelle joke, by the way. That's funny. Anyway, the eels, if you want to talk about on your next Culture and Decay, where do eels come from? That's a conspiracy. You should look it up.
The eels.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually still a mystery to modern day biologists where eels actually come from.
I
as
mean,
in
there's a
where
lot
they're
of
from.
weird shit like that. Like, you ever looked at Lake Balkov or Vodikov, whatever it's called?
Well, just listen to me about the eels real quick, bro. They swim to the Bermuda Triangle when they're old, and then more come back and they're new, they're young.
Are you saying the eels are government surveillance drones?
No.
I have no idea what's going on
What
here.
are you saying?
I don't know, but now I'm going to
saying
be
that
going down
they
the rabbit
don't-
hole thinking that the eels aren't real.
I'm saying that the people in charge of knowing where eels come
Those
from,
bitches.
don't know where the eels come from and they can't figure it out. I saw it on a TikTok, dude.
That means it's true. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah,
100%
TikTok
true.
is truly a great accredited source.
No,
of
and then I looked
information.
it up on YouTube. It's double true. I saw it on TikTok, looked it up on YouTube and Wikipedia.
Can't be disputed if it's on TikTok.
And
That's like,
Wikipedia.
that's like an encyclopedia, practically.
I'm telling you, it's a conspiracy.
You guys see they're making another Batman?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, is it gonna be is it gonna be dumb? Or what?
I'm assuming it will be.
Do your best, Batman, Tim.
Where are the drugs going?
That's pretty fucking good. That was
Where
pretty,
are they?
that was pretty good. You got a good Batman, Duke?
Huh?
You got a good Batman?
Scars.
That's a different one.
No.
No, he doesn't.
So he doesn't know how to do Batman.
No, I was going to do the Adam West Batman, but I'm too distracted to do that right now.
Too distracted to do Batman.
Shut my
Yes.
parents.
Yo, so you guys were talking earlier about the schedule for the convention.
Mm-hmm.
Is that up or like no?
No.
Duke said he bought his tickets. You bought your tickets?
I registered and I got my a la carte ticket for my binder, but I didn't get tickets to anything else.
You have to pay for the binder, though.
I know, $20. I did that.
You gave him
Okay.
money for the binder?
I'm gonna bring my own binder and copy your materials.
I don't know, but we gotta find a way to do the mega cast.
That's fine because I'm not going to do anything else there. I'm going to freaking hang out with the boys and the other misogynistic fucknuts
Yeah.
down
Can I
here.
give you $15 and just take your binder?
No, I bought that binder, bitch. Get your
You
own.
gotta give him at least 21.
Can I give you $20 and take your binder?
Yeah, sure. I'll just.
Yeah.
I won't do it. No.
there will be extras. Like, who's gonna pay $20 for a fucking binder?
I know.
You would be amazed, bro, in this economy and inflation.
I just would hope it's not going to be as long on Saturday as it was in June.
I'm gonna go up to Fleming.
I got some bad news for you guys.
Let me get one of them.
That convention part of things is always feels like forever. I've never been at a convention that hasn't dragged, whether it be someone holding shit up or something. But boomers fucking debating on whether the Libertarian Party should update its fucking website search algorithmic shit so that it actually shows up in Google results. But a bunch of boomers are like, no. Before you guys joined the party, when my first convention I ever sat in on, there was like this long ass fucking debate of like younger folks like us. Now shut the fuck up with your damn your damn sound.
Yeah, you're good, Leighton.
But fucking there was this debate going on whether to update the website so that it would show up better in Google search results. And the fucking boomers were holding it up because, oh, Google's so evil, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, no one's disputing that. But everyone uses this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why?
So yeah, get used to long-ass convention days. There's no fucking way around it.
Yeah. There is a way around it. You just go, you put your vote in, and you show up for your votes you're gonna vote for, and then you go drink with Duke out on the pool deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm planning right now.
That's what
because I'm looking at this like okay, so Larry Sharp's coming. Is it worth like I don't know. I have like the same feelings about this that I do with the Tom Woods thing. Like all these people are going to be hanging out outside, so I could just hang out with Larry Sharp outside. Like he's not going to fucking ditch us and leave for his hotel room like some other people did. But like, you know, like Justin Amash, he's going to be giving another speech. I saw his speech last year and it wasn't that great. There's nothing from it. And like $75 for Dave Smith. I mean, I'm going, so I might as well. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just going to buy it anyway.
Comedy. At least in that case, you're getting comedy out of it.
And really, what we do is we post up outside, one microphone, my little recording thing, and my camera. And as the Swamp Creatures, we just try and interview whoever we can.
Are you saying we're going to try and get Dave Smith?
Or Saturday night we do the Swamp Creatures bar crawl.
Is your setup mobile?
So is the mega cast still happening with us, Tower Power Hour and
probably not
the Friendship Boys?
I got.
I don't know. We could probably fucking have to figure something out about that.
This little thing right here.
But you need to make it mobile so it can travel with you.
It can. It's battery powered. I got.
So you're gonna be our pack mule, and if we get you 12 shots in, bestiality will be legal.
Yeah. Well, no. But what I'm saying is, I'm the producer for convention, and we need to get a plan together. But that's after show talk.
Yeah. Hey, Leighton, are you coming to Florida?
I don't think I can, but I still don't technically have a definitive answer because there is still a tiny possibility.
What's holding you back?
It's stupid work scheduling stuff. Because I have other trips that I have planned later on down the road.
Okay.
Say again?
So, I do want to point out that if Rob is in full paparazzi mode, we have no excuse not to get Josh Smith.
No, he's going to be on the show.
I can't reach him. My XLR cable is only like 4 feet long, so I'm going to be like... I've taken a picture with Josh Smith, and he is like, he bent down, and I was like, damn.
Well, you're just a very short person.
I know,
gave him
I'm
a
very,
hug at
very
Tom
short.
Woods 2000, and he was like just tall enough to put his head on my shoulder when I.
Why don't you stand on all that gold?
Yeah, I know.
Because we made it.
Put his head on his shoulder and whisper sweet nothings.
Oh, you got fucked.
He said,
you got fucked.
"What's going on, buddy?" That's what he said.
Pat says the reason to pay for packages is so we can pay for big speakers in the future.
Stop trying to fucking shame me, Pat.
All right, guys.
Shame Duke.
I have no shame. So
with
I've
that,
been dead on the inside for so long, you have no idea.
you have no idea.
Wait, what?
I think Duke's trying to get out of here.
Yeah, I got to take off. So
You want to plug?
I really ain't got nothing to plug. Y'all can see my Twitter handle down here. I usually have nothing interesting to say whatsoever.
Onlyfans.me/DK
Yeah.
Chastain.
Yeah, you go to my OnlyFans, you'll be able to see me spreading my brown eye, and you can count my fucking bicycle spokes. And if you can count exactly how many there are, you win a prize. That's how my OnlyFans work.
What does that mean? Your butthole wrinkles?
Yes, that is my butthole wrinkles, Rob.
How did you not get that? Wait, whoa, what?
Oh, if it isn't Magoo.
Because I've never. That is a sick fucking setup, dude.
God damn.
Right on.
Dude, we'll see you. Who the fuck is this?
As soon as Magoo gets in, I'm getting out. Adios.
Okay.
Love you, Duke.
All right. Who the fuck is Magoo? What's up?
What's up, guys?
You must be so happy you got
Man,
a Georgia helmet and an Atlanta Braves. And he got the Georgia sweatshirt. So the Braves won and Georgia won this year, dude.
It's been a good year for some.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, this is my final bottle of champagne I bought. I figured, fuck it, I'll come on and drink it with the Swampcast boys.
Hell yeah!
There you go.
There we go.
I'm not familiar with you. Hey, my name's Rob. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
I'm in the Discord with y'all. I guess I'm a friend of Dickie's. I don't think that would bring him. I don't think that would bring him down too low if I said that. Would it, Leighton?
No. Are you in Pensacola too?
No, I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, I'm in Pensacola. That's the only reason why I ask. Because I'm here. Dickie and I have made tentative plans to get sloshed after.
Are you trying to steal Dickie from Duke?
No. Duke's gonna come up here with us. We're gonna do like St. Patrick's.
It's gonna be a whole gabagoo.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun thing.
No. So you were in Atlanta. Did you go to the LP thing? Are you involved with the LP at all, or like I don't know anything about you? So.
Word. So I'm a monthly contributor to the Mises Caucus, and
okay.
Josh
you do
Smith,
more than I do.
Josh Smith got stuck in Atlanta. I was gonna go pick him up, but I did not go to the convention. There was a celebration going on in Athens on Saturday.
It's more important. Yeah.
And I was like, I've never seen one of these in my entire life in Athens, and I'm pretty sure they'll have a convention next year. So I went and got drunk with my boys and had a hell of a time.
Had much more fun.
So, are you a big college football guy? Would you say you're a big college football guy?
Massive.
Here we go.
Yeah. So I'm also a Gator guy. I don't know how long you've been watching the podcast. I do.
A few months.
Yeah. So did you partake in rating of the College Football Hall of Fame whenever Black Lives Matter did all that shit?
No.
Did you steal a couple Georgia antiques from the College Football Hall of Fame?
Don't do, man. No. I looked down. I was like, oh, I'm not welcome. So I stayed the fuck out of there. I did appreciate what they were doing to CNN, though. That was probably the highlight of the year for me.
Yeah, I did appreciate that too. But I was like, they don't even know why they're doing it, though. They were just wreaking havoc across the whole city.
Yeah, no, it was nuts here for a little while, and then pretty much the governor and the mayor and Georgia State Patrol just said, we're not fucking doing that shit here. This is Atlanta. This is the South. We've been through this decades ago. We know how to handle this. This isn't anything new. Like
fire hoses and dogs.
Yeah.
It's a proven method.
You saying that brought up terrible images in my head.
Fire hoses and dogs? Or
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Exactly that. But like I like what you were saying about CNN, because CNN also didn't see it coming. They were like, wait, but you're on our side, right?
It was literally the meme it was just a few months early. Remember the meme where those or not the meme, but the video where those two college kids were playing beer pong, and then they get a brick thrown through their window and they're like, we're on your side. CNN was literally doing that. CNN did it first, I guess.
You're talking about when Black Lives Matter was like busting up their shit.
Hell yeah. That was the only time I was like, these guys are probably, I think I might join them. But then it quickly went to kill Whitey, and I was like, oh,
I was honestly the same way. It was like for a brief second, I was just like, fuck, these guys are okay.
Yeah, I went to the Orlando protest, and it's just, I took pictures of just different signs and stuff, but you can just tell that the crowd is left leaning, and you're like, you guys are confused.
Yeah,
you guys are just confused. But the New York chapter kind of stood up. There was a guy from the New York BLM who went on Candace Owens' show, and
yeah, I saw that one.
I forgot his name, but shout out to them in that chapter. They were like calling out the vaccine mandates. They're like, this is obviously racist.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, at least you're consistent,
Tuskegee 2.0 kind of a deal.
Right. And he was saying just because like minorities are like the least likely to get vaccinated and stuff. And I was like, well, that would make sense,
Oh, no doubt. Where we align, sure, I'll stand with him. But the second it starts to like veer off into let's go take the white man ship just because I ain't white, I'm out.
Yeah. And the economic stuff, it's like they are admitted Marxists. Like I was talking to one of my friends about this the other day, and she was like, I'm pro Black Lives Matter. And I'm like, I'm not, just because of who the organization is. Like if they ultimately got their way every time, we'd be commies, and then they would be forcing us to give up our guns and do a whole bunch of shit we don't want to do, right? So
yeah,
and she was like, "What? They're communist?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, the top of Black Lives Matter. They're like, we're trained Marxists on video. So it's like not even disputable.
No, not even hiding it, not even shy about it. And it was pretty obvious in the beginning that they weren't here because it was, the civil rights all over again. Like I said, at least here in Atlanta, I mean, I've lived my whole life here, born and raised, grew up around.
Sorry.
It's all good, man. Grew up around all the, the typical like Southern black neighborhoods and Southern white neighborhoods, and everybody got along. We just figured out how to coexist, and it wasn't an issue in reality.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
people think living in the ghetto is tough. It's really not that tough. Just mind your own fucking business, asshole, and then you're fine.
and it's like that Theo Vaughn joke. I don't know if you've seen the comedian Theo Vaughn, where he was like, dude, I grew up in the ghetto, and all the black kids would be like, man, why'd you do that to us? He was like, man, do you think I would do that to you to live right next door? Like, come on.
Yeah. I sleep sometimes, Yeah. I got to worry about these things.
Exactly.
Boys, I do got to hop off. So I got to get going. It's been fun. Yeah, it's about that time.
Yeah, everyone's dropping like flies.
I don't know, man.
I just got here.
I stayed for about 2 hours before the show too. So
creatures.
Yeah, no, thank you guys for hopping on to Leighton and Magoo. You can catch me. Wish me luck at convention and on my bar exam.
Stay for like 2 more minutes. Start a subject that I'll be interested in. I gotta piss.
Okay.
Start talking about bestiality again.
I'm just gonna start talking about Bitcoin so Mitch and Tim can get into like a cryptocurrency debate.
Come on, man! I've been drinking. Really?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Thank you.
We were talking about BLM though, so I'm just gonna keep talking about that.
I can keep on going on about that.
Speaking of BLM, the NBA season's humming along. Rob, don't you have a sports podcast?
I do. It's College Football Extravaganza, and we just wrapped up our in-season podcast, and I'm trying to get those fucks to do something, but they're lazy as shit.
Dude, you still got.
If you ever do like a basketball podcast, I'll be into that.
Let's say you still got signing day, transfer portals on fucking fire. There's still plenty to talk about for at least 6 more weeks.
That's what I'm interested in. Is nowadays, like with the transfer portal and all the NIL stuff going on, there's plenty of news to cover, especially if you're paying attention. And by no means are we going to be like some 24/7 sports podcast where we're like on the beat,
Yeah.
But we're going to talk shit, and that's what we can do all year long. We can do that all year long, baby. We can talk shit about Georgia.
Hell yeah. I'm talking shit about Florida on my little dumb show that I do with a couple of my buddies.
Hell yeah, dude. We'll have you on. I don't care. Like so that podcast made me so mad because like I love coming here and knowing that every week at least 1 or 2 guys are still going to be on doing it consistently. And on that, it's like I got my 2 co-hosts, but they're like, I don't know if I can do it. I'm like, dude, you're the you like, I asked you to pick up the slack while I'm studying for the bar, and you can't do that for me during like the national championship. Then I gotta find someone. I don't know what else to do.
I follow this shit year round. Every day, I'm listening to at least 2 hours worth of just college football shit. So I'm in the Discord. Yeah. Let me know.
I'll come on your show. You can come.
Look at this man's background. He doesn't give a fuck about college football. You think he's really gonna fuck it?
No, that's what I said. That's a sick background. That's a sick background. Whenever I get moved to where I'm moving, if Mitch and I were roommates, we would have a fucking studio. Dude.
We are doing a studio if it ends up happening.
If it ends up
happening. All right, you guys need to like meet in the middle and come to Polk County. It's not in the middle, but we'll pretend it is. And just move on down here.
Bestiality.
So I will,
yeah.
Wait, didn't you see down in the comments that Jonathan McLean guy is from Polk County?
Yeah, he is. I will say this.
Where's my gun?
This is just a personal development in my life. While Tim gets his gun, I'm probably going to be staying in Pensacola for the near future.
Until it gets wrecked by another fucking hurricane.
Yeah, until it gets wrecked by another hurricane. I met a lady. She's real special. Probably gonna find a job here.
Fuck yeah, man.
Sorry, Tim. I see the disappointment all over your face.
I'm not disappointed. I just don't believe you.
Selfish of you.
I just don't believe you. So,
yeah, dude,
how dare you find whatever animal you want to find to settle down with?
She's a Boston Terrier, and
she loves peanut butter. Let me tell you.
No, Mitch knows her as my stepsister. You guys will meet her at the convention. She'll be with me. She's really cool.
That's what was being referenced in the video I edited. That's what the
Browser's stepsister.
Tim.
So,
dude, I told you
she's gonna be there while you're carrying a live streaming pack on your back, and you think that we're not gonna like turn this into a thing?
She's gonna be there. It's what I mean. I need you guys to help me out. To like, you got to bring mics. We gotta figure out a way to make this work. Because otherwise, I'm gonna have to edit it in post, and I don't want to have to do that.
I have a Sennheiser microphone, but I have no idea how practical it would be for us.
This is a conversation for off podcast.
We will keep this off podcast then.
Nobody's here.
We got 7 viewers, bro.
I'm here, damn it.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Molested the alligator.
I can talk about wrestling. You want to talk about wrestling, Magoo?
Wrestling?
Oh, dude.
So,
fucking,
Mitch, I did look up deathmatch wrestling upon
you looked up Japanese death matches?
No, not Japanese, just deathmatch wrestling.
Death matches in general?
Yeah.
Explain.
We have to, real quickly, Rob, at some point in the future, we have to get an episode where literally we just show you some of the craziest wrestling clips that we can find and get your reaction, just because I know you only know like WWE and whatever you just watched.
Yeah.
So go on. I got to hear this.
Well, that one video of that chick.
So either it's a paintbrush or my.
Go ahead.
That one.
I muted it.
That one video of that chick squirting in the group message was pretty fucking insane.
Wait, hold up.
The Japanese clip.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, Mitch, go to your this is gonna get us pulled off YouTube, but go to the group message and pull that up.
I don't know. That's like far back, man. That group goes fast.
I know you guys talk so much. I have it on I'll send it to the. I'll send it to the Discord.
Is that real? Hold up.
Oh, is that it? Oh no. Oh, fuck.
No, hold
You're
on.
still on the
Look at
Vice
this.
video.
Wait. Yeah, what is this? Wait
yeah,
for
this
it.
is where Vice News is actually pretty good. Yeah, I think this is CZW.
He's got nails in his head.
Yeah, you never seen this shit?
It's more than just a wrestling show.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, this is the type of shit that we're planning on showing Rob.
Fuck yeah.
Except also
Like, what's going on here?
Okay, look up Kota Ibushi versus
What's up,
Sex
guys?
Doll.
I'm Ian Freed, professional wrestler.
Okay, wait.
We're on our way.
Fucking buttons. Okay. What am I looking for?
Kota Ibushi versus Doll.
Okay. Go
Let's
ahead.
get Rob's
Explain.
live
Set this
reaction right
up.
now.
Set this up. Kota Ibushi
versus
Doll.
Toto Bussy.
Okay, yeah, I found it. Okay. So what is this? What is it?
Bussy
First one.
Kota Bussy, dude.
The
That's funny.
first one.
Yeah, he's literally
That's
wrestling
a sex
doll, bro.
Yeah. What the fuck am I looking at? Hold on.
Oh,
Here
it
we
is
go.
actually Koto Bussy, you mean?
Like, you can skip around if you want. He's literally facing a fucking sex doll.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Mandle that bitch.
I got 5 on the
Japan,
doll.
bro. I'm telling you, the Japanese don't give a fuck, and it's awesome.
Here you go, Mitch. It's sent in links for show.
This isn't. I thought we were here for anti-misogynistic training. This seems to be stimulating.
We don't know how. We
Spousal
don't know
abuse. Are you struggling? She's made of rubber.
I love how Tim has decided that the sex doll is his
Get him! Go!
I'm kicking my ass.
Hey, see what I mean, man? That sex doll means business.
Why is he in a gimp suit? What's going on? Whoa! Oh!
You guys did show me the Invisible Man matchup that one time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Is weird shit like this.
Play the clip. Play the clip.
I have my wife in this exact same position some nights.
I mean, the way she's dressed, she is asking for it.
Here you go. Oh, get it.
Man. And they clap so politely over there.
It's
I know, right?
shit, dude. Oh.
Japanese crowds are interesting.
Well, in Japan, this is a real match because, you know, after the match, he can marry that.
This is the end of the match.
Who ends up winning? I'm honestly curious.
We're all on the edge of our seats for this.
The crowd.
Oh, yeah!
That's a pretty sick finisher, not gonna lie.
That was pretty good. There he goes. He got it.
Man.
Okay, so he did win.
Yeah.
He got lucky.
Imagine you got beat by the fucking sex doll.
So Rob just sent us the other clip. I don't know if we want to show this one, man.
We're gonna get taken off YouTube for this, but like,
why though? Because you said that before.
Because it's literally a video of this chick from a Japanese show getting fingered in the ring and squirting all over the crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm not playing that. No.
I know that video.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I would not play that on YouTube.
If you want to see that video, hit the subscribe button now, because once we get over 300 subscribers, we can go to Odyssey, where they don't care.
Once we go over to Odyssey and we get over 300, we will do a spectacular with that.
I say play it. It's a live show. I say play it. It's a live show. They can't take us off live.
Bullshit.
They literally can.
I mean, they can.
How long have you been around the internet?
Dude, no one's.
I don't know. I think we should save this for something to get us to 300. If people can get us to 300, we will do a video on Odyssey of this very thing.
I say you open with it on Odyssey. It's the very first thing they see. The second
it's the intro video produced by Leighton himself.
Fine. We get like enough Patreon subscribers. Something we'll do a live show.
It'd be like, you know what's not milk toast? Squirt, 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 squirt.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny.
That first video that I edited was fucking hilarious. And, and sitting back now, that we're like 2 weeks later. Oh, the first one that I edited? Did you never see it?
No, I've taken social media off all my stuff because I'm studying and stuff.
I'm pretty sure I put it in the clips. I created a channel just for him.
I want to see his video.
So it's the first one, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's the one that has, but
yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Let me get the audio. Yeah, the one where it's like we don't have a producer to do all this shit, and then like all of a sudden he shows up.
Can we play that? Can we play that?
Yeah, sure. I don't. Yeah, you didn't use any copyrighted shit.
I just replayed the video.
No,
I was
all
curious.
the music, all the music in the background is royalty free too.
Yes.
Ready? Welcome to our highlight reel during the show.
I'm so happy we don't have a Dickie Walnuts at this point. Like, we don't have a producer to do a fine-tooth comb over everything that I've said.
I'm your Huckleberry.
I'm your Huckleberry.
It's not very, libertarian of you to suck my cock. Who knows who's gonna use this shit later on? We hate Jews. We hate Jews.
As the token Jew.
If there's grass on the field, I'm busting out the weed whacker.
That's right, like what they did back in the day.
For those who don't know, a cooter hair is very thin.
I mean, there are a bunch of libertarians listening to us in here, so they're all into girls that don't have cooter hair.
How did we get here?
Jews own the entertainment industry. How the fuck are you not in on this?
He's a big fucking Jew, dude.
My dick is small and I'm a genius.
Fuck Greta Thunberg and her fucking bitch ass whatever she's got. Well, Mitch knows her as my stepsister, but that's fine. Shut up, Leighton. Leighton.
Clip you out and put your ass on.
I can use my powers for evil for free. They are recruited, sir.
Leighton, Rob, I beg of you. No, that's it. I'm super ready for the Martha Bueno convention.
Here it comes.
Martha Bueno boobies. Giant one of these.
You can bring your daughter along with you.
I'm gonna regret that.
Call it 26.
Everyone knows Martha Bueno has rockin' tits. Like, tits make milk. That's prime time hepatitis given time, middle school.
You're fingering a lot of girls.
You're just poking around.
Yeah, you Catholic school.
Just sticking their fingers wherever they go.
Hepatitis.
It could be worse. We could have ended.
Herpes.
At least one.
You know what's not milk toast? Martha Bueno's titties. Martha ain't driving 13 hours to Pensacola to fuck me up. It's okay. And if she does, then I'll probably have a boner. It's fine.
Oh
no!
Man,
that exists on.
That just turned into like a clip show.
On the internet.
Man, that hits different today.
Oh, it's so good though. It's so good.
That was so fun to edit because almost every clip I had to stop and laugh at.
Herpes.
I love how Leighton says that he uses royalty-free music, and all it is just farts.
Yeah, that was just farts.
Homemade.
Can you imagine the guy that has the rights on that? It's like, no. I'll see your ass.
Yeah, I'll see you in court, Leighton, and I will be representing that guy if the bar.
Like,
I did make a second one. I made one out of the Reed Coverdale episode. And I'm working on a couple other things too. I'll probably do something with some of this episode. So.
Well, first of all, someone pay this man. Second of all, you're gonna single-handedly be the reason why I'm not an attorney in the state of Florida. I'm just gonna let you know that now.
Disbarred immediately.
Yeah. All right, I gotta go. That was hilarious. That was a good time to end. I'm out. Peace.
Bye. Mitch. No, I was trying to say.
Rid of me.
I was saying, Mitch.
I'm basically the guy here until the Swamp Creatures is out of business.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Until Trump dries the swamp.
Yeah, until he drains us. He threatened.
Come and drain us, bro. I got
a really work out.
Thick load. You
drain me, bro.
Drain me, bro. Let's go.
I think there's a T-shirt in there somewhere.
Yeah, if only the guy who made our t-shirts would actually make one, you know.
Yes, speaking of that, coming soon.
Well, do you have one or what? Leighton, you're in tune with everything. What's on your mind? What have you not had to express yet?
I got blocked by Martha Bueno.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Is that pretty much a given for just
I'm
even
honestly
being
just
on
sick of
this
whole
podcast?
fucking thing.
Oh no, Mitch, it's fucking hilarious.
I mean, I imagine it is. I'm just kind of like,
I
this
am
is
done.
getting old.
I am done with Twitter drama in the sense that I am just bodying people from now on. I'm tired of giving a fuck. I have tried to be nice behind the scenes with too many people. I enjoy having fun, and that is the rule of law for Twitter from now on.
Well, I mean, Twitter has always been a place not to go give a fuck. For instance, going and saying that Sam Hyde carried out the Timcast swatting.
Oh, hell yeah.
What the fuck is... Wait, where did that come from?
I put that out there.
Oh,
Breaking.
okay.
Police have identified the man who keeps on swatting Timcast, and of course the image of Sam Hyde.
Yeah, anytime anything fucked up happens,
Sam Hyde.
he's the go-to guy.
You can't keep getting away with this.
Just
No.
can't not
Is that
get
who that
swatted
was?
up.
Was that the joke? Like,
Yeah.
I don't even.
Yeah.
You don't get the
No.
Sam Hyde joke?
Anytime
No.
there's a school shooting, anytime there's an anything, it's fucking that dude.
Basically, someone actually tricked a local news station into running an image of Sam Hyde as the person in
No
like some
fucking
fucked up
way.
thing. Yeah, they
Oh.
just called the news and said that. Yeah, I know that it was this guy, and
They don't.
No,
yeah, they
the
didn't
news.
confirm shit. They just ran with it.
No,
The clip
I
is
get-
still out there. Like honestly, I wonder if we could find that. I'm
you
gonna
just
go
have to
look for that right
sound
now.
slightly convincing, and they're like, oh, "Good enough for me."
I'm
We
about
got
to
one
find this
report.
right-
And by the way, Tim, appreciate
Yeah.
the love from earlier in the chat. I was having.
Yeah, dude, that was a great joke, and it got fucking ignored. I was like, come on, dude.
I was like, I guess they just don't want any heat, looking like
No.
we're only going after women,
Fuck-
or I
Fuck
don't know.
that. No, especially after the shit she put out later on. I mean, yeah, no, dude, it's totally warranted. I'm disappointed in my co-host. You guys are terrible. You shouldn't be allowed to do this show. You should lose your internet connection for a week.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the beginning of the show because I jumped in like an hour and 10 minutes through.
No, they were talking about like who's going to show up to the convention or not, and whether or not Liberty thought was going to be there. And so he said, he's like, wonder how much it cost to transport a horse across country or something, or trailer a horse across country or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, that actually can get pricey.
Yeah, Duke said, "Oh God, I hope that she doesn't fucking come." And then it was like, "Oh shit, Ashton's still here watching." And then I just typed up, "I wonder how much does it cost to trailer a horse across country?"
Yeah, I got it right away. I was like, "Yeah, that's awesome."
They don't all land, but I was proud of that one. I've enjoyed watching just the fucking debacle that is that entire corner of whatever the fuck Liberty. Twitter.
That's the thing is like nobody gives a fuck. Like
no,
everybody's
it's a
getting all butthurt over this stuff. Like no one gives a fuck, dude. Like
So,
and
Twitter isn't real life.
Yes, but what bothers me more is that she goes on this fucking. She did the Clint podcast, and then she has all of these like I don't know. If you're not in the know, you don't know, right? And then being here in Florida, like we know all the inside baseball around it, and just like. I don't know, disparaging people who do more work than anyone else, like making all these like false claims and assumptions. And then when Clint rightly calls her out on it, she doesn't have a fucking answer for it. And I don't know, man. It really watching. I shouldn't have watched it because it just made me mad, and I knew it was going to make me mad. But
I can't find the original Sam Hyde thing about the Texas shooting on CNN, but I did find the fact or fiction of a local news station talking about it.
Pull it up.
It's as close as I can get on short notice.
Okay.
Fiction is brought to you by America's Finest Carpet. In tonight's Fact or Fiction, we're looking into a hoax that makes the rounds just about every time there's a mass shooting in the U.S. After the church shooting over the weekend, Texas Congressman Vicente Gonzalez went live on CNN and said the gunman was a man named Sam Hyde.
It was reported to me that he's actually not from this community. Apparently, his name was released as Sam Hyde. That was the name I was given.
Come on, dude.
That is fiction, but
That's
Sam
a fucking
Hyde,
elected
the
official.
comedian, has been misattributed as the gunman after the shootings in San Bernardino, Baton Rouge, Orlando, and others. So anytime you see his name come up after such an incident, please know it's a fake.
No shit,
Wow,
dude. No
this means
fucking-
Sam Hyde could actually go out
And get away with
commit
murder.
a mass shooting, and he just
Yeah.
walk
Yeah,
away.
That's true. That's
It's
true.
the
Yeah.
boy who cried wolf. Sam Hyde has a perfect plan. He just needs to execute.
Yeah. And then the whole "we're just gonna kill him" clip comes back to be like, whoa, prophetic. Yeah. No, I love all that dumb shit. Which is why I love like just shitting on the retards on the periphery, which I very much am a nobody on the periphery, which makes it that much more fun. But like it's weird because the Liberty ladies or whatever can get like over 800 views on like their second video ever. And it's like there might be 7 people watching now, and it's like this is so much better than that. All they got to do is come on and be like, "Cleavage for liberty, tits out for taxation."
Dude, mine don't do it, and it's no fair. I got bigger tits than almost all the girls in the Liberty movement. Now, I'm not saying that it's sexist, but it's kind of sexist.
We got to get some support for Leighton. Get the numbers up.
Lay boobies.
Yeah.
It's kind of like there's
Late
that image out
titty.
there.
Lay titty. That's right.
That was literally my nickname. That's a deep cut name for me.
Fuck yeah.
Did you have anything else on your list, Mitch?
No,
I didn't prep for this show because I wasn't planning on being here.
No, honestly, I was just going on whatever
correct.
we had in the links to show. The only other thing I have is a crazy article about U.S. Soldiers supposedly finding a giant in Afghanistan. Obviously fake.
Is it though?
Or is it?
Yeah.
Or is it? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get it.
Or is it? I don't know what you're talking about, so I don't know how to react.
I don't know. You think U.S. Special Forces found a giant in Afghanistan?
I've heard that
Isn't a giant in Afghanistan like 5'4"? I thought the average height over there was really short. Am I wrong?
I'm gonna laugh if that was actually the case. And this is just
They're
something
like,
that's been-
we found this giant. It's like 6'4". It's like just barely.
The
above.
average height of Afghani men is 5'6".
Yep.
Oh, they are short little fuckers.
Well,
Hold
think
on,
about it.
there we go. U.S. giant is probably just a dude who is over 6 feet tall.
Dude, he could be a 7-foot basketball player who fell out of a plane, and they're gonna be
Dude.
like, "This is a giant."
It's Josh Smith.
It's just Josh Smith.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is the image they have with this article. It does kind of look like a ginger Josh Smith.
Oh, that's perfect.
Like, is there any way I could like get this image up here? One sec.
Giant in Afghanistan?
Yeah,
Is that what it's not?
it's in links to show the images anyway.
Oh, god damn it. Now I gotta like go over here and do a thing and then click. Oh my god. He's a ginger.
Yeah, doesn't it? It looks like kind of ginger Josh Smith.
What?
The man had kids.
Did he really kill a mythical giant during the invasion of Afghanistan? What the fuck am I even looking at? Oh, it's just an image. You don't have a link.
Yeah, no, I had the link on here.
I like the confused look by one of the soldiers in the back. He's like,
Maybe.
Perhaps.
One
These
day.
These dudes over there in the military killed the only basketball player in the Middle East, and then they blamed it on being a giant. that's the equivalent of this story.
Hey, you saw, man. If I hadn't have done that, he would have killed me.
Hey, man, he had a gun.
He's coming right for us.
He had a weapon.
I reached for my taser.
taser.
Yeah.
Oh, that bitch went to jail, by the way. I don't know if anybody ever talked about that.
Yeah,
that
Kim
bitch
Potter
went all the way to prison.
Now, they haven't sentenced her though yet.
They
right?
have not sentenced her. I
Kim
watched
Potter,
the
which one's
entire
that?
trial up to that.
The Brooklyn Town Center or whatever the fuck up in Minnesota. The white cop chick who yelled "taser, taser, taser," and then grabbed her gun.
Oh yeah, the one that shot him.
Oh yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. Her trial was shortly after Rittenhouse. Like
Right.
they were doing jury deliberations right when the verdict in the Rittenhouse trial came out. Back when everybody was binge watching Rakita live streams.
I've been watching Rakita for like 3 years now,
Yeah.
for on random stuff. So it just kind of, I've been watching the trials that he's been covering a lot. The Chandler Halderson trial that he's been covering, Canabro, is absolutely fucking hilarious. And it's literally about a kid who cut up his two parents and ate them. Most likely ate them. I believe he ate them. That's just my opinion.
Where's the funny?
But,
What?
dude, it's Nick Rekieta. The dude has a dark sense of humor. It's hilarious as shit when he gets into it. But this kid, was caught on this lesbian couple that was related to his girlfriend's farm, dumping body parts that turned out to be his parents. And then Nick Rekieta has been trying to convince the internet that this kid is a cannibal and ate his parents because they never found all of the parents. And I feel like you have to run off the assumption if you're psychotic, they ate the person. I just have to assume it. I can never know definitively.
What state did this happen in?
I think it was in Minnesota too, but I might be wrong. I think I'm wrong there. It happened in 2021, not even that long ago or some shit. It was like pretty.
Minnesota man's trying to dethrone Florida man because that state has been going off for the last couple of years.
Come at us, bro.
Nah, you can't take out the Florida man. That guy is better than Bigfoot.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, it is Wisconsin.
I still think it was crazy though that there was a fake Florida man story going around about a guy who tried to fuck an alligator, when in actuality the story was North Carolina man tries to fuck a flamingo.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was like a fake article going around recently where it was like Florida man tries to fuck an alligator, but in actuality the real story was North Carolina man tries to fuck a flamingo.
You guys want to hear about the most famous kind of quote-unquote Florida man from Alaska or Alaska man or
Alaska
whatever you
man?
refer to it?
I'm surprised we don't hear about Alaska man more.
There's a ton of them, but look up the Alaskan Avenger.
What?
And you will not be. Some of this might. So read it before you show it, but just
Why would I read it?
It's the dude. This is.
It's gonna get fucked.
Wait, they have something on Amazon. Oh, never mind. Okay. I typed in Alaskan Avengers, and the first thing that comes up is Amazon.com. I'm like, wait a minute. The hammer-wielding pedophile hunter known as the Alaskan Avenger.
Oh, that
would be him.
A victim of childhood and sexual physical abuse, Jason Vukovic decided to get his revenge on sex offenders by becoming a pedophile hunter known as the Alaskan Avenger. Look, man, if you're going to kill somebody, Alaska's the place to do it.
The dude used the registry to target people.
Oh, God damn. You can get on that thing for just pissing in a parking lot.
Right.
No, he was doing like research and shit.
He did his due diligence.
This guy went.
He was the noble crusader. This guy.
I like to think that the guy who got in trouble for just pissing in a parking lot did not end up getting a knock at the door.
Yeah, that was the first guy. And then he learned his lesson. He was like, oh, I probably should look into this.
These goddamn misogynists bringing these fucking people in here. Fucking assholes.
Shout out to Shannon in the chat.
God bless misogyny.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where we were going with that. I just, I looked over and I saw it.
It's hilarious. The Alaskan Avenger thing. We have a couple like quote unquote like vigilante people like that here in the state that have been around that are like
well, isn't it fucking kind of interesting, or at least should be notable that, like, if you think of all like the most notorious serial killers, like they were all like in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and then I don't know, the 2000s, just serial killers stopped. Like, why aren't there serial killers out there, like notorious?
Or stopped getting caught.
I mean, they still exist, but it seems like if we're going by like deep web conspiracies and shit, a lot of them are putting weird shit out there. Like, there's a lot of really weird stories out there if you go down the rabbit hole.
Well, like, you remember when that chick broke out of that house, like in Ohio or whatever, and the famous news clip of like that dude going, "Oh man, a white girl come up to me? That's a dead giveaway."
Oh yeah, that guy.
Dead giveaway.
You know, shit like that still go, and you still hear about human trafficking and missing people, missing persons cases that just never get solved. But it seems like they stopped promoting it like it's a serial thing. It's just like, oh yeah, no follow up, and we will never bring it up again. But I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just remember growing up and always seemed like there was like serial killer shit happening that was like talked about, where they had names and shit. But
you talking about like the Zodiac,
all that stuff, Ted Bundy, just any of like, especially like on Netflix, every like Criminal Minds or whatever is always talking about like, you know, the whatever killer or the I don't know, it just seemed like there used to be a lot more. Not that I'm let down, I don't think that they just stopped.
Killers today just don't
that.
have the same artistic attitude. Damn it! What the hell happened to the craft?
Yeah,
same thing that happened to punk rock. They all sold out.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, have y'all
bunch of amateurs?
Have y'all seen that When We Were Young tour or a festival in Vegas that they're trying to get going? You might have seen the posters. It's just all old emo bands like Avril Lavigne and shit like that. And initially,
she was a skater boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Paramore and
No, she was the one who said "See you later, boy."
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fair,
I stand corrected. But initially, it's like put on by Live Nation, and it was only supposed to be for one day. Like the initial lineup rollout was just a one-day event, not like a 3-day festival. Like every band was only going to be on for like 15 minutes, and then people found out and started. It was $300 non-refundable tickets, and then they had to be like, okay, we're going to add another day, so they'll have like 30 minutes. But I don't know. Have we not? Like, do we have too short of memories? Like music venues or whatever in Vegas, maybe miss out on that one. Like,
yeah, I kind of thought that too. You know, certain things that happened that Alex Jones has alleged had to deal with Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
and you know, certain people moving big things of glass and unleashing an ungodly amount of bullets that don't match up with that of an AR-15 and more with some sort of support weapon.
You know, just questions.
Yeah.
No answers. Just all I have is questions.
Just questions.
And Dan Bilzerian was there for some reason, videoing himself trying to get a cop's gun. Come on, I'm an honorary officer.
That whole fucking thing.
You guys, there was something that came up, and I'm disappointed in y'all for not bringing this up.
Oh shit!
What was it?
I'm gonna bring it up now.
Okay, bring it up. Fine.
It's not a funny thing.
Oh no!
Do you recognize this clip?
I haven't seen it
TV
yet.
Hopes rips on to stop bullying and hurting the world. This is like another cringy Don Lemon clip.
It's very recent. I'm surprised y'all didn't talk about it yet. Where's Leighton at? There he is. Have you seen this yet, Leighton?
Hey, no, I have not. Sorry, my brother just got back.
All right, cool. All right, so y'all know the rules of the clips. Yell pause when you want to pause. Here we go.
We have to start doing things for the greater good of society and not for idiots who think that they can do their own research or that they are above the law and they can break the rules.
Pause.
Yeah, I paused it there because he's about to go into another thing.
Why is he going so hard against black people again?
Well, because he's South African, right? That's majority white, so he's basically white, right?
Well, do y'all remember that clip
This Elon Musk looking motherfucker.
But do y'all remember the clip from it kind of resurfaced again around 2015, but I think it originated in like 2010, where he's just going off and he has like an 8-point fucking bullet point where he's like, pull up your pants, stop listening to rap, pick up trash in your neighborhood.
No shit.
Oh
my God.
Jesus. Yeah, you got to look up Don Lemon dressing down black culture. It's fucking it's
I'll do this later because yeah, so this whole thing is like we need to do things for the greater good. And so he starts going off on the vaccine stuff. And so
we have to start doing things for the greater good of society and not for idiots who think that they can do their own research.
I was drinking. What?
The greater good.
That's all you wanted to say?
Yeah, pretty much. Every time he says the greater good. You don't know how this works? You ever seen that clip?
All right, okay.
We have to start doing things for the greater good of
the greater good
society and not for idiots who think that they can do their own research.
I can't do my own research. It's called Google. It's one of the greater inventions, even though they steal all my shit.
He's going to need to research how to get my foot out of his ass.
Yeah, there you go.
Good luck getting it stuck. It's gaped out, Leighton.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
You're gonna need to
in.
redirect that foot somewhere.
It is a black hole. You know?
Once you enter that place, you don't come back.
Yeah. Fuck, don't look up. Don't look down. Not
that they can do their own research or that they are above the law and they can break the rules. Australia.
What?
Novak Djokovic.
What?
Australia said, no. We're going to look at the greater good of everyone in our society, and you're not.
And lock you in fucking camps.
He's saying
fucking
Australia is the reason why Mara can't be here longer tonight.
These pussy states are good. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, if your society can be taken down by a tennis player, that's not a society worth keeping. That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
How is it that the country that was founded by criminals and guards, which was put up in a country that is full of everything that would kill you, would be so fucking pussified over a virus?
No, that makes a lot of sense, actually. The prisoners become the guards. It's that what's that? There's a
but have you seen all the wildlife in Australia?
But there's a
Stanford prison experience.
Yes, he knows exactly where I'm going with this. Yeah.
If you literally took what he just said and literally just put a German accent over top of it, it would sound like a Nazi.
Dude, you put Don Lemon in a snazzy uniform, he might start turning some heads. That's all I'm saying.
He's got
I'm not gonna lie. If you put him in the Nazi uniform, he'd rock the look. I feel like he would.
You know, he would have the hat all fucked up and crooked, and the bill would be flat, though.
To symbolize his culture, this fucking retard, this guy.
Yeah, but like Australia said, the red band, the gray.
We're going to look at the greater good of everyone in our society, and you're not part of that.
When your decision affects the greater good, you can't be put above that.
Yeah. Well, they don't agree with that. They feel that their greater good is more important than your greater good.
The people who are not getting vaccines,
the people with menorahs
believing
behind
the
them
lies
are talking about. Sorry, the people with menorahs behind them are talking about doing some Nazi ass shit. How the tables have turned.
I just want to point out, when we're all done here about the whole greater good thing, I pulled up that scene from Hot Fuzz just so you can get an idea of what I'm referencing.
Oh yeah, I know it. Yeah, okay, yeah.
The people who are not getting vaccines, who are believing the lies on the internet instead of science. It's time to start.
I believe science, and the science says I ain't gonna fucking die, so fuck you, asshole.
Yeah, Don Lemon, we're watching you on the internet.
How about that?
I've had COVID, and I am here, and I am a fat, unhealthy, slovenly piece of shit. So if I can survive, a fucking amoeba on the bottom of the ocean ought to be able to survive. So anything at that point can make it.
I just want to point out both Donald Trump and Chris Christie survived.
Dude, for real.
Specifically, Chris Christie.
Chris Christie might be bigger than me.
Krispy Kreme?
Yeah, Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
We've all seen that photo of him in the baseball uniform.
Because they are keeping the majority of Americans behind.
I get the idea of creating a moral standard here and really judging, being willing to judge and say things out loud. The question is, and I also get protecting the vulnerable. Kids under 5 can't get vaccinated. People who are older and maybe have medical conditions, even if they are vaccinated, are vulnerable. And I get.
Pause. So So is judging back on the table? Like, I know it took like a 2-year hiatus, but
we can shame people now.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Terms accepted. Terms accepted.
If that is the case, and this is going to get real ugly real quick.
Yeah.
I restarted this portion of it because I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about.
The idea of creating a moral standard here and really judging, being willing to judge and say things out loud.
Pause.
The question is, and I also get protecting the
Wait,
vulnerable.
did you say
Kids-
pause? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I thought the dad from Tommy Boy died.
No, he's still here, bro.
Wait, that's
He's right
not real
there.
life?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been sad as
That's
fuck
him.
since 94. This is the happiest day of my life. Fuck yeah, Callahan.
Yeah, he didn't die on the stage, man. He's still here, bro.
The idea of creating a moral standard here and really judging, being willing to judge and say things out loud. The question is, and I also get protecting the vulnerable. Kids under 5 can't get vaccinated. People who are older and maybe have medical conditions, even if they are vaccinated, are vulnerable. I get acting in ways that make their lives safer. But by and large, if you're vaccinated and boosted, even if you get infected, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine here. It's the unvaccinated who are going to be hurt. So
it's a
So
little
what the
funny.
fuck do you
So
care?
why?
He's gonna say something stupid there. Okay, so fine. The vaccinated, the unvaccinated. Look, at this point, you've had your chance, right? If you want to get vaccinated, it's free. It's fucking everywhere. Go fucking get it. If you don't want to get it, then what?
Large, if you're vaccinated and boosted, even if you get infected, you're going to be fine.
Yes.
You're going to be fine
Okay,
here. It's
fine.
the unvaccinated who are going to be hurt. So why should anyone who is boosted bother at this point to do anything
This guy's
that
fair.
makes the
What?
unvaccinated more safe?
I want us to act as a community. I want us to act as a team. When you're fighting a war, you need all hands on deck. I don't want to reject those who still haven't done the right thing. I'll condemn them. I'll shame them. I'll blame them. But I don't want to exclude them. They've got to come around. We can't win this war. We're going to be talking about COVID this time next year if we don't get more people to do the right thing. So we can't write them off. We can
All right,
penalize
pause.
them more. We can say, you're going to pay more on your hospital bill if you weren't vaccinated. You can't get life insurance or disability insurance at affordable rates
Don't
if
give
you
a
weren't vaccinated. Those
Pause.
companies should not.
Yeah, don't give a fuck. Fuck this guy.
All right, so
Okay.
what do you think lasts longer, the war in Afghanistan or the war against COVID?
I thought you were gonna say or his erection.
Ooh. Either way, call a doctor, am I right?
I don't know. I feel like the war against COVID is ramping down. And now we're about to get the war against climate change.
Everybody keeps fucking saying that, and then it doesn't happen. So I'm over that shit. I believe it when I see it. When somebody starts talking about the sun falling out of the sky, then I'll care. Otherwise,
How
right now,
dare you!
COVID is the main issue.
How
dare you! How
I-
dare you!
I think that war will actually get fully implemented once all of the manufacturers, car manufacturers, have electric options, and not only options, but it's kind of like trying to find a car.
Well,
with
they
roll-up
mandated
windows.
them, right? That's a good point.
Exactly. So once that fully rolls out, then they will. Right now, they're just kind of fucked because they're like, we don't know what to do. No one really gives a fuck about COVID in real life. We don't have a hot war. Hey, Russia, Ukraine, what's happening? Fuck, these electric vehicles aren't ready yet. This is kind of like that in between time where they're like, what do we do with our bombs?
Right.
And right now I think they're just trying to keep everybody confused. And I'm just here to fucking laugh at it until it's not funny anymore. But
Yeah, I think all this climate change stuff came from the Project Veritas thing, right? Because they said like that was going to be their next push, and then everybody was like, "Okay, we're waiting for it. We're ready." It's like the fake out, like he's doing a pump fake before they go for it.
There was also like all this shit with the World Economic Forum and talking about like
Yeah.
you know we need to what was
Yeah,
it?
this
Like,
might be a
get rid
beta
of
test.
all farming and like get people
Yeah.
to start eating like fake meats and all that shit.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Leighton. I don't. Let me see when it comes. I mean, like that's going to be even worse. Like these fucking idiots. I don't know. Like COVID. At least you could argue like there's some people that are at risk or whatever or could die from this thing. But like the temperature goes up 2 degrees. Like, dude, it's fucking Florida. Like last 2 weeks ago, it was fucking 50 degrees outside, and then today it's fucking like 75. It changed 20 degrees in 2 weeks, and no one gives a shit. 2 degrees isn't really going to make a big difference to me.
Dude, we've had snow here in Georgia twice in 1 week, and it's been 4 years since we've had even a fucking possible chance at a dusting. And so it's like, yeah, shit's getting a little weird, but I still want to drive my car and be able to go from my house to
autistic.
Say what?
Alaska's weather is autistic. It bounces all over the place. You don't know what's going to be happening.
Because your sun disappears.
Like, we didn't have a winter for the last 3 years. It was 70 degrees all the way through. And now it's like, oh, fuck, got to break out the hoodies for a few months. Who gives a shit? Still rolling with it. Anyway.
Let's see what happens next.
Sure.
It's going to be Joy Reid, so it's going to be good.
Let's talk about what other countries are doing. Because at some point, I feel like people who are willfully unvaccinated, fine, don't get vaccinated. But they need to start to pay a little bit more of the cost of what this is doing.
I'm gonna drop an N-bomb.
There are fines that are levied in places like Germany. Germany has stopped paying for the tests, the virus tests for people who choose to be unvaccinated. They've ended quarantine pay for those without vaccine.
Kroger to remove some COVID-19 benefits for the unvaccinated employees. Okay, fine, fair. Germany will stop paying for virus tests for people who are choosing to remain unvaccinated. Fine. Germany to end quarantine pay for those who are without vaccinations. Fine. IKEA is slashing sick pay for unvaccinated workers. I've had at the job I work now, COVID recently broke out, and the company is offering 5 days now, not 10 like it used to be, 5 days now of paid vacation if you show a positive test. But I'm pretty damn sure that I got it from one of these fucking guys. And like the worst thing that happened is like I lost taste on the tip of my tongue. That's the only way that I think I had it. But it's like, that's it. Like I was a little more moody. I was on my period for a day or two. Then after that,
I
like,
just want to say, if you could figure out how to, get that faked, you could get 5 days of free vacation.
No, I mean, if I go take a test, I can go get 5 days of vacation. I mean, it's paid for. Like the company has said they'll give you 5 days of PTO as soon as you test positive for COVID. We had a driver call out, and we asked him, like, why are you calling
out? Who
out?
has a positive test and ask for their positive test.
Or just like if you've had it, like I've had, I tested at home, and then I took a picture of the test, emailed it to my office, and said, pop positive. Yeah. And they're like, dude, no questions asked. Don't fucking come around for 2 weeks. I still have that picture. I can be positive whenever the fuck I feel like it now.
Yeah, the variant, dude. I got hit with another variant.
Here man. Look, I'm just as positive as I was last time. It's crazy. Almost looks like the same exact test.
Yeah. Just like crop the photo just like a slightly to the left or something,
Yeah. Well,
you have to make it look slightly different.
I took 5 I took 5 pictures, some with my thumb in it and some like in a
I
different
put an
room.
Instagram filter on it. Like,
oh yeah, dude. I got 2 years worth of positive test photos. I'm ready to fucking rock.
Yeah.
Vaccinations. IKEA, the company, is slashing sick pay for unvaccinated UK workers. If you are a smoker, insurance companies can charge you more. They can charge you a premium up to 50%.
Cool.
And you have to put that on the form when you apply for insurance. At some point,
you have to put it on the form, but do they really test? No.
Don't we have to make people who are just saying, I'm willing to take the risk to be unvaccinated, take the risk for me, take the risk for everyone I come in contact with.
That bitch is wearing a Fouch shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? I got so distracted.
Take the risk to be unvaccinated, take the risk for me, and take the risk for everyone I come in contact with. Shouldn't they have to pay more into the system because they are collapsing our health system? They're the ones in the ERs. They're taking it. If you have a stroke or you have a heart attack, you can't get in the ER because they're taking up all the beds. So shouldn't they have to pay more?
All right.
Okay, that's it. Yeah.
She's officially retarded. I can diagnose her
now. This is the one that did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm reconfirming her retardation every time I see her. It's just like, oh yeah, fuck. I'm also autistic, so I forget things. But
the clip about her, there was something I'm sorry, I'm confusing black women. I'm so racist. There was a Melissa Harris Perry clip that came out a long time ago. Yeah, you're muted, Leighton. I don't know what you said. I saw you laughing, but I don't know what you said. But there was a Melissa Harris Perry quote that went around a while ago. She's like, "These are just the neighborhood's kids. They're not really. We gotta separate ourselves from the idea that these are our children and realize that they're raised by the community and they belong to the community."
Yep.
Fuck you, asshole. It's my daughter, my son. No.
Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster.
Oh, I said you weren't racist because you were confusing retards, not black people.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
That's the old loophole.
Yeah, I'll take
it.
it.
Did y'all see the video? I think Clint shared it on YouTube or on Twitter, and then it got yanked off Twitter entirely. But it's on Gitter for however long that site's going to be up, where a British female is allegedly talking on her phone, speakerphone, to her doctor, who's clearly an Asian doctor. That doesn't matter. But they're talking about the efficacy and the safety of the vaccines. And the doctor's saying, look, a lot of new data has just come out. And this was about a week ago. New data has come out. We're going to be stopping the vaccines. You know, you won't hear much about it on TV. And she just sounds very like belabored by the whole like idea of even talking about it. And then at the very end, this chick is like, hey, my 22-year-old sister is due to go in tomorrow to get her booster. Should she get it? And the doctor is like, no, please God, no. There's no need. Like, all young people need to stop getting the vaccine. Have y'all seen that at all?
No.
I have not seen that, but I've heard similar things from a lot.
I have seen it.
And then Leighton, like within 5 days of that coming out,
it gets yanked. It got yanked off.
No. Well, no. 5 days after that comes out, Britain now has removed all of their mandates.
Right. Yeah.
And now I think Ireland has, like all of the Northwestern European countries are now all doing away with all of their mandates.
So what you're saying is get the message, Brandon.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
I want to be able to go out of the country again. So
like I can share the link, but it's to a Gitter video. I don't know if you can.
I mean, I shared a video from a Getter video some weeks back too, so I don't mind.
All right. Well, don't mind me. I'm gonna go find it, and I'm not in like the crazy super secret Swamp Cast Discord. I'm just in the regular one, so I'll just put it in general if that's cool.
Yeah, put it in general. Are you trying to light a torch?
This one's stupid. It's like broken.
No, I know the feeling.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there it actually worked. Yeah, Getter is a weird case for a website. I don't know what to think of it.
I'm over that shit.
It's in general. Yeah. I mean, apparently I saw like on Tim Pool's
I saw that was
title.
pathetic.
He said something
That
about
guy
like
got destroyed.
CEO was heard on a live mic or on a recording or something. I know nothing about what was said, or I haven't heard it, but I imagine that. And earlier tonight, Ashton was on saying, or I think it was Ashton saying, get on flow, getters, getters for the Chi-Coms and all this other shit.
It's a lot more coming up now, and especially for young people who's.
We should call that number.
I wonder if we could.
Fuck it.
I mean, wow, she left that in.
Is intact. Apparently, that's enough.
The fuck am I watching?
Yeah, so I just to make sure. So you think I shouldn't have any more vaccines then?
If you ask me, this would be my advice. But yeah.
Okay. And
in a minute, she moves it up to the camera. You can actually hear it.
I should have vaccine at a young age, or is that because medically I shouldn't have it because of my head?
Medically, I mean, there is very much, as I said to you, there is a lot of information coming up now, which was not available earlier, and very soon all of the vaccines will be completely stopped.
There it is.
Oh, okay.
This is information that is just really come up. You won't hear it on TV for a while, probably because it's a long story. But yeah, so
Okay.
very soon will
It's a long story, about 2 years long, maybe.
Kids, let me tell you the story of how I met this virus.
It all started in a bar. But then it continues, and at the very end, where she asks her a point blank question about her sister, she's like, you can hear how she's like, I don't really want to go into it, whatever. And then she asks her opinion on something, and it's immediate. And this could easily be faked. I don't know. She did leave the fucking number in there, so
I don't know. There's still like another minute here. Want me to continue?
skip to like 20 seconds left.
What, you think that's where it gets really juicy?
Well,
so while he's doing that, the whiskey's coming out, or the bourbon. Sorry, bourbon.
I'm still polishing off this bottle of champagne.
Or pain in the legs or swelling. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And you probably, if you ask your GP might probably say yes, get the vaccines because, I mean, information does come, but it's very difficult when it's not available
Today,
everywhere.
doctor.
Okay.
This way, okay?
Sorry, could I just ask you? So my sister's actually due to go and get her booster tomorrow. She's only 22, so should I say?
Please, no, absolutely not.
Okay.
It does not need it. Please, no.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'll tell her. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad to know Adele is looking out for her sister.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I saw that real quick where I think Clint posted it, and then it immediately got taken down the next time I looked for it, like an hour later. And then I found the account that posted it, and turns out they're on Getter. So I was like, well, they probably haven't gotten taken down yet. But I don't know. Could be totally bullshit. But if you're already on the side of being skeptical, none of this is surprising. Like, none of this. Not even, there's not a single fucking thing that is like, no, get the fuck out of here. It's just a matter, like, it's like we're sitting back watching others kind of finally come up slowly to where we've been for 2 years. And I guess it's like
welcome
a
to
better late than never.
Libertarianism.
Yeah, it's kind of like the whole thing where it's like conspiracy theories or just spoiler alerts.
That's right. Yeah. They're
everyone in Alaska has been slowly but surely turning more and more against this whole vaccine thing.
Honest to God, though, about the conspiracy theories being spoiler alerts, that's why on Culture and Decay, I always say that the fucking reptilians, if that turns out to be true, you know what? Fuck it. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Like,
If the reptile thing is real, then we have to assume it all is.
See, the only downside to being kind of in the area that we're in is that it's like we don't ever get the shock. Like, I think our shock was when we were first like becoming aware. Like, for me, it was back in 2008 with Ron Paul. I was like, wait, what? But now with all the podcasts and internets out there, I don't think anybody's shocked by anything anymore.
No.
Which kind of blows because it takes a little bit of the enjoyment out.
I like the new people are shocked, but the things that they are shocked about are not shocking to us, right? Like, so I was a little bit after you. Mine was 9/11. So after when 9/11, I was like, wait a minute. And then you notice a whole bunch of stuff after that, like especially growing up on a military base during the time of 9/11. Like you see like a lot of shit, and you're like, wait a minute.
Well,
but now people are shocked about COVID. I'm like, no, like you should have seen this coming, dude.
Yeah. Quickly, I might be the oldest one in this panel. I don't know. I'm 39. How old?
31.
31. Mitch?
26.
Okay. So like for me, I was in college for 9/11. I was awakened in my dorm room with my wired phone and my answering machine going off, and my mom was fucking freaking out. Oh my God, just calling. I hope you're all right. Blah blah blah. We're under attack. And that was right after the first plane hit.
What?
And I was just like, wait, what the fuck? Like, that's the weirdest thing to ever wake up to, by the way. And really, it just turned out that it was like 3 days of just kind of partying and doing gravity bong rips in Buddy's apartment because nobody knew what the fuck was going on. And we were in the middle of nowhere, Georgia, like South Georgia. But that whole time, I was full blown like, yeah, stick a boot in their ass, it's the American way and all that shit.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until a few years later when Ron Paul started talking about it, and a lot of my friends went off to go fight that fight, and I was like, oh, so they are capable of pulling this kind of shit off and lying to us. And ever since then, it's like I don't believe or trust fucking any of this shit. And so for the people that haven't experienced that and are experiencing it now, it's like it's watching other people's eyes open. It's nice, but it's kind of like, God, where the fuck have you been?
Yeah.
You just now took the red pill?
Yeah. It's like shit. Mine expired 20 years ago.
I think it's important to remember though, yeah, you are much older than those people. And so I don't know, you have different experience. And I'm more shocked at the older people.
They're the ones that let me down. Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the younger people, they're like, oh shit, COVID, blah, 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 all this tyranny stuff. Like they wake up to it. And I'm like, yeah, man, like you should also look into all this other stuff. But like the 50-year-olds, I'm like, dude, you were here when this shit went south. Like, what are you talking about?
They're like, dude, we were buying houses at $60,000 and cars.
Dude, you don't see a problem with that?
Like,
come on, man.
They're like, we were reaping the benefits of you guys getting fucked. Do you think we're gonna want to stop that shit?
Yeah. One of the guys at work stopped me today, and he just mentioned something about inflation, and I was like, yeah, man, it's been that way forever. He's like, well, with this dingbat in office and blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, it was happening way before him. Like, he's like a 55-year-old guy. I'm like, you don't remember this shit? Like, you don't remember when you bought a house a long time ago and like what it's worth now? You don't think like you just print all this money for free? And he's a New Yorker. I'm like, you don't just print all this money for free and nothing happens. And like, he just kind of like looked back at me like he thought this was some new phenomenon. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly, I had that similar feeling today when I was dealing with a customer with that shit where it's like, man, your prices are so high. It's like, yeah, everything's getting expensive everywhere right now. Are you just realizing this now?
Yeah, we got to cover our costs to be able to sell the shit to you, dumbass.
Yeah.
And that's another big part of it is there's like an economy where a lot of people don't have to work in any level of production. They only work in like customer service or other shit where the cost of things don't ever really affect their ability to do work. But if you own your own business or you work for like a family owned business or something like that, which is the only companies I've ever worked for, my entire family's always only worked for the state and for the government. Yeah. And so to them, it's like, unless you've worked in a place where you had to watch your expenditures and look at, gross profit and budget and actually make a fucking budget, and you pay attention to like, oh, the cost of tires went up 2%. Well, that's going to negatively affect our bottom. And unless you are saddled with that, I understand why people don't fucking feel it until they go to the store and there's no, chicken wings on aisle 7. And they're like,
right.
What? Where did the chickens are still there. They're just not getting chopped up and killed because it's not cost effective to make that trip to your fucking.
Nah, dude, it's Big Kroger. Big Kroger's the problem.
Yeah. Definitely not Big Publix.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Scientologists who run Publix would never do anything wrong.
Dude, Publix is the shit. And I know it's based out of Florida, but we got them all over the goddamn place here in
Florida.
Georgia.
It's based out of Lakeland, bitch. It's like 10 miles away.
Yeah, you're owned by fucking Scientologists.
Is it really Scientologists though?
Yeah, at least they did a couple of years ago. Scientologists own Publix. I don't know if they still do.
Well, Scientologists got it down because they know how to make a damn good sandwich.
Yeah, give credit to Scientology. Who'd have thought?
Yeah, I got an extra $1.50 in my pocket. Let's go Boar's Head. Well, actually, it's probably more like $3.75 now. But
yeah,
you want Publix style or Boar's Head? It's coming out of the same bin.
I can't wait to have to trade a whole child for a sandwich in the inflationary market.
Dude, I'm gonna get
people are gonna be bartering. I will trade you this home. I need 3 sandwiches.
It's crazy, man. Like, I know this isn't anything new, but I've been watching a lot of like off the grid living videos on YouTube. Like Bush Radical, I think, is one. And
dude, that guy's fucking awesome.
That guy's awesome.
I got my idea for my outhouse off of him. Yeah.
Fuck
He's
you.
great.
Magoo's one step away from building a house out my way.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't want to say too much, but I got family that already live like that.
Yeah.
Up where he built, like that Bush Radical dude kind of is.
Yeah.
Not Alaska, but like very northern, remote, surrounded by Canada more than America parts of America. And you know, when shit's going on, like when Atlanta was burning, and like I was in a fucking Chick-fil-A drive-through last summer, and a shooting popped off like 2 cars behind me, and the shooter ran right by my truck with the pistol in hand, and I was just like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like this whole existence isn't really working out so good. Nor is it really worth it. And so I called my parents to let them know, hey, by the way, had something happen today. Haven't really experienced it too often, thank God. And I was like, so how are y'all doing? And he's like, oh, I went and played golf, and we're building the ice shack to go ice fishing when it freezes over. Sorry to hear about that, son, but we got to let you go because we got a bonfire going, and I'm about to put some lobster in the fucking kettle. I'm like, God damn it, I want your life. They're just so not affected by shit, because once you get far enough away, none of this really matters anyway.
This is what I was trying to explain to people. Is like what you go to like the majority of this state. If we're not talking about the big city, which is Anchorage or Fairbanks, which are the 2 big areas here, if we're not talking about those 2 spots in the state, no one gives a flying fuck about COVID. Like this is none of this has entered their space. They don't care about, like, you can go to some of the real native communities and stuff like that where they don't even like use the monetary system the same way. Like there are a lot of trade communities and stuff like that too. The idea that like I think there's way more people here that are aware of that because we're separated from everything else. Like you don't have, you know, it's like Canada and then the rest of the country. And then the other side of us, you got water in Russia. So it's like, you know, there's no, I guess, fallback. So you already have that sense of independence, I think, just kind of ingrained into the people that are born in the state.
Yeah.
Versus, you know, somebody in California.
Yeah. If you've never shat in a outhouse and had that experience when it's, you know, 2 degrees or -15, and it's pitch black dark, but it's also not, because you can see every fucking star because you're not near a fucking city, then it's hard to comprehend. And I think a lot of people, even in the libertarian sphere, are just as dependent as anybody else. But I think it's good for anybody to go find the most remote spot you can find and see if you can hack it for a week.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Just don't end up like the guy from Into the Wild.
Yeah, don't eat the wrong fucking berries, and don't get Gabby Petitoed.
Jesus Christ! If you can't,
I mean, that's a Florida story, right? Like, who the fuck didn't see that coming? The end of that story, and
what,
who
him
also,
faking his death and getting away with it,
and who also wasn't surprised that Dog the Bounty Hunter was completely inconsequential in that entire matter.
I was very disappointed. I was rooting for him. I really was.
Dude, so I know this is my first time ever on the Swampcast, but I got a little show that I do with a couple buddies of mine. We've been doing it for about 2 years or a year and a half. It's called Ignore the Rant. And we did a full-blown episode just on the Dog the Bounty Hunter aspect of the Gabby Petito case. And it was fucking gold. Like, just him being involved and giving little sound clips, and his Twitter feed for those 2 weeks was just like, this is the level of entertainment I expect with every fucking murder. This is America, goddammit. I haven't had shit like this since fucking OJ. And I don't know. I mean, obviously it was never, they were starting to talk about like, oh, maybe he's in North Georgia. And I'm like, oh, that's where I'm at. Fuck yeah. Come on up, dog. Let's go up the fucking app trail and let's go see what we can see. Probably get
That
shot by
is
some
one thing.
moonshiners.
That is one thing we have a lot of in this state. People who ran, just in general. That all those rumors about Alaska being full, like that is all true.
People who have escaped from other places.
This state is full of people who have jumped bail, got out of prison, like a lot of like warrant hopping, stuff like that, because this is like one of the few states where if you go far enough out, no one's going to be checking your papers anytime soon. So
yeah. The only
you
other
can
one
quite
that's
literally disappear.
the only other, or not the only other one. There's a lot of them out west, but on the East Coast, the only one that's like that is northern Maine. Like Northwest Maine is some of the most remote land in all of America, where you can totally live off the land and never be found or heard from or any of that shit. Just as long as you're capable of, building an outhouse and living in a cabin and knocking down a caribou every now and then.
There's a lot of places in the U.S. that you could get away with that.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of places in Wyoming and Idaho as well. Although we're still not certain if Wyoming even exists.
I mean, it's questionable. So, like, y'all are in Florida.
Yeah.
If all I'm doing is paying attention to the news, it sounds like y'all are just getting inundated with blue staters or disaffected red staters. Like, have y'all noticed a population surge? Like, is the traffic shittier? Like, in your normal day-to-day life, have you even seen a change?
No. Well, day to day, I mean, so we've hired 3 drivers from northern states, one from Minnesota, one from New York, I think 2 from New York, maybe. And they've come down here, but those people have been more red people, I guess you want to call them.
Yeah.
Like,
knowing that it was time to get the fuck out.
Yeah, basically. Like, the people that come down here are more anti-mandate, anti-lockdown type of people. It's so, I mean, like, yeah, sure, they're coming from blue states, but they bring with them red ideology. So there's good and bad to that, right? You can play it either way, but if you're in a battle of preferences,
yeah,
it doesn't seem any worse. And as far as like traffic and that kind of stuff, I mean, Orlando sucks 24/7. More people coming isn't gonna fix that.
Yeah,
well, like,
it was pretty terrible even before all the influx of new people.
Sure. Yeah, no, but
we've gotten some new people in Alaska.
Florida has always been a clusterfuck of so many different things, whether it be people coming from out of state, people coming from other countries, people just from everywhere.
Well, that's what
old
Florida
people
is.
coming, deciding to retire.
Mitch, where were you born?
Big Jewish population in South Florida.
Mitch, where were you born?
Michigan.
Huh?
Michigan.
See, that's my problem. I've lived here my whole fucking life. I'm like the only person born in Florida. Everybody's from another fucking state.
Little swamp creatures.
That's how everybody who's born in Alaska feels.
Yeah,
because
and Tim,
everybody moves here. This is like everybody comes from all these other states. I was born here. My family was born here.
Yeah, and Tim, I was gonna say, and same thing, Leighton. I'm right there with you. I'm born and raised here in the Metro Atlanta area. I was born in '82, so I was a child of the '80s, and then obviously in like '93, I think, or '92, then it was announced that we were gonna get the Olympics, and everything changed. Because like where I grew up, it was rural as all fuck. Nothing but pastures, and we were in the fucking sticks. And I've stayed in the same spot, and there's 4-lane highways, 300 yards away, and it's exploded. And I work in a field where I have to go meet a lot of people in the property management industry. So with the explosion of new construction, it's given me an entire industry. But I go meet with these people, and not a single fucking one of them knows dick about fuck about this area because none of them are from here. They meet me and they're like, "Oh, you're a rarity," and I'm like, "Yeah, sadly I am. I've been outnumbered." I go to a Braves game, or when I used to go to Falcons games when they used to know what football is. We were outnumbered. The opposing fan base would
Return
outnumber.
of the dog fighters. Vic was the best thing that ever happened to that fucking team.
Yeah.
They got rid of him.
Well, they didn't get rid of him. The prison took him away.
The legal system got rid of him.
But that was like the first real
dog fighting should be legal. Libertarians.
Damn coppers.
Dude, that was, I'm telling you, that was a wild time to live in Atlanta. Like there was a divide. You thought that like BLM protests were bad. Going to a Falcons game with fucking Joey Harrington as the starter because Vic was doing time in a prison, and you had the traditional black Falcons fans sitting right next to their longtime season ticket holder white Falcons fans, and you're like, awkward. I know we're down by 17. That's why I'm upset, but you're upset for a totally different reason. Like
Vic would have ran that shit, man. He would have fucking scored.
Vic would have had us up by 34. And it's just like, God damn it. Yeah, you're right, but you know,
dogs. I love dogs. I love my puppies.
Yeah. I just go home and look at Skittles, and I just think, God damn it, Vic. But I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about, but
I don't know.
It's so like living in Atlanta, growing up in Atlanta with the Olympics coming and all that shit. There was a pre-Olympics Atlanta and a post-Olympics Atlanta, which is now going to last for fucking ever.
Okay, so to answer your question, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen like a pre-COVID Florida and a post-COVID Florida. It's the same fucking Florida.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, Florida kind of maintained its identity throughout all this, which is something that I can honestly say as compared to every other state that I've been to.
Alaska's much more separated by the cities, so because we have such distance between everywhere. So like Anchorage had some lockdown measures like mask mandate stuff. But again, I live 150 miles from Anchorage, so if like I don't interact with it, but maybe once every 2 weeks if I need to shop. So it's like not a problem. And then Seward, where I'm at, never really had any issues. Most of the other places didn't either. We had a little thing with the city council, but that's because they're queers.
Well, and Florida's set up better to handle that kind of shit because you do have the infrastructure. You got Jacksonville, you got Orlando, Daytona, maybe, but you got Tampa, Tallahassee, the Panhandle, Miami.
Tampa, home place of strippers.
And Atlanta has perfected it. They might start in Tampa, but they get professional in Atlanta. I will say that. All the fucking
Tampa, you'll
rappers.
see gunshot wounds.
No, we got them. Have you heard of Magic City?
Oh, there we go.
Have you watched any rap video in the last 20 years? They're all filmed in Atlanta with some big booty hoe, doing her thing. I'm telling you, some of the most fun I've ever had.
They'd be at Walmart.
Some of the most fun I've had, now granted it was when I was in my 20s, was finding myself waking up in a black strip club when I didn't set out to go there, but we ended up there, and we became the feature. We being white dudes that look like me, where it was just like, oh shit, what the fuck is white boy doing here? And you can have quite a bit of fun there, but that's a different story for a different podcast, I think.
It's not milk toast.
So it ends how it began.
Hey, I'm cool to chill with you guys. I feel like we're like dragging on the show though, so like
we're about to end 3 hours.
Yeah, I want to end the live portion of this.
Is there anybody still watching?
It says 6. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I know my buddy's watching. I know my buddy's watching this literally in the next room over, and I'm watching just to see.
He can come chill on the after show. Look, we're hanging out. Come over to where the fuck is my thing at? Join the Discord. There you go. You can come join us in our Discord. It's open to anyone and everyone. We don't give a fuck. If you come in here, start talking some shit, we'll just talk shit back to you. I mean,
it's how I joined.
That's
and
right.
look at my dumb fat, my dumb face.
You're dumb fat. Look at his dumb fat. He's on the show now.
Hey, listen here, fat.
It's that easy.
I am the dumb fat.
Come join the Discord. Come hang out with us. Anybody want to plug anything before we tie this up?
Follow me on Twitter at Liberty Layton.
There you go. Liberty Layton.
You're a sweet man, Tim. I do have a podcast. It's called Ignore the Rant. We're closing in on 70 episodes. We do them whenever the fuck we feel like.
Oh my God.
They're always about 2.5 hours long. We talk about whatever. Might be an hour on college football. Might be an hour on Biden shitting his pants. Might be a personal story of me getting hit on by a 70-year-old Playboy playmate, which did happen.
What is it? End the rant?
Ignore the rant. It's supposed to be a play on the word ignorant. But all we do is we just get fucked up and rant about whatever the fuck. And I try to keep it on task. I try to do what you guys do and be like, have you guys heard this? Have you read this? But most of the time, my friends just say, shut the fuck up. I'm talking about about metal bands or something.
Right now, the arc of this story, my story, is burn this fucking shit. Like, I'm sick of this crap, dude. But
right on.
Yeah, there's no keep it on track with me at this moment.
Yeah. So I got that little podcast. We're doing better than I ever imagined. It's kind of retarded, but you can follow me on Twitter at Magoo_ITR. Other than that, fuck what I gotta say.
At Magoo _ wait, ITR. Ignore the rant.
Wait, you want me to hold off for my plugs?
No, go ahead. I'm trying to find it.
Okay. Yeah. I see how it is, Tim.
Anyways,
go check out the Libertarian Frontier on TeePublic. But also check out Culture and Decay, my own little show that I have going on here on the Swampcast Network on Tuesdays. And also go follow me on Twitter at Mitch Connor JLo.
I was following JLo before she fucked Kanye, but is at Magoo ITR?
Are we talking about Kim Kardashian?
I don't care. At Magoo ITR _?
No, at Magoo _ITR. It's like Magoo _ ignore the rant, kind of a.
Hey, there's a guy.
Is it Brick Tamblin with a trident with laser eyes?
I don't know. The first, yes. Okay.
Me.
Yes. Then yes. The first thing that came up was Dickie Walnuts, but yes.
Yeah, he's Dickie's my homeboy. He's the whole reason why I ended up in this predicament.
Mitch, I have to ask you a serious question. Why the fuck did you put JLo at the end of your fucking tag?
Have you not seen the South Park episode?
I have seen, the hand job and all that. Yeah.
Yes, that's dude. My literal name is Mitch Connor.
Yes, that is your real name. I understand.
Yes, I will prove it to you at come convention if you want to see my
you don't have to.
Identification.
You don't have to. I found your voter ID. It's fine.
See, I need to do something better with my shit because my name is literally Saul Goodman's real name in Better Call Saul before he changes to Saul Goodman.
McGill?
Yeah, Jimmy McGill.
That's fucking
real
an
name?
awesome name, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Why didn't you take Jimmy McGill? Was it already taken? I'm sure.
No. It's literally, I don't know how many people actually watch Better Call Saul. And so if I was doing that, I don't know.
But you have to watch it because of Breaking Bad, but then you're disappointed.
Well, I mean, I've obviously watched it, but I didn't. I had no idea that was his actual. When that thing got exposed, I was like,
"That's me."
I fucking live this life." But it was funny as shit. I was in a very professional meeting one day in a very large, expensive boardroom, looking a lot like Better Call Saul law firms or whatever the fuck in the first season. And I introduced myself. I had a business card over, and one of the executives looked at me. He's like, "Is this serious?" And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Are you a Breaking Bad fan?" I was like, "Absolutely." He's like, "Come on, you can't. Is this real?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?"
He didn't think it was your real name or what?
He thought that he was like, "You just must be a really big Breaking Bad fan." And I was like, "I mean, I am, but I was born that way." I'm sorry. Unlike being gay, I was born this way. And we closed the deal.
Yeah.
So anyway, you can shut off the live. I don't know if we're still going live or not, but
no, we're still live. Leighton plugged his stuff. Magoo plugged his stuff. I think we're good, man. Look, if you want to have fun in the after show, join the Discord. Otherwise,